Man, we need to do a little research on like color scales because of course there's like the three primary colors, but then there's like the actual like box of Crayola crayons, like the 8 count, of course, the traditional, and they have them in like almost like an easy on your eyes order, like you can see them kind of transition from one to another, but you don't have like the yellow green crayon in there, you don't have the orange in there, it just goes from red to orange to yellow to green to blue to purple, I think. So
Yeah.
Blue and purple are not existent on this color scale. Apparently, I'm gonna have to get a different color scale.
If you want to,
I want to
I
now.
don't think it really means anything, but
It means a lot of nothing. Hey, it's Mad Spidey. What's happening?
Mad Spidey.
What's going on, boys?
Nothing much.
Have
We're
you
just
seen the
talking about
Batman
the
yet?
color scale.
Reading.
No, I'm not always one of those ones that sees it first weekend. We always wait at least a week.
Yeah, me too. I hate those kind of people.
Well, it doesn't faze me. People do what they want to
So
do.
we've been talking real quick. We were talking before we went live for a hot minute on how Tyler went yesterday to see it without Lisa, and while she's working today, he plans on going again to see it without Lisa.
No, I'm not going again.
And if she buys him a toy, he'll go with her tomorrow to see it.
I'm going with her tomorrow to see it. I've already seen it once, so I'm going to see it again, obviously, with Lisa. And I'm not going to say any. I feel like even people saying more than one thing can be spoilery. So the only thing I'll say about it is it was great. It was wonderful.
That's two things. You already.
That is
said
two
that now.
things.
God dang it!
I was
Tyler.
hoping they were somewhat synonyms, but I guess they're not really. They're a little.
No.
It's like the yellow and green. They're two different things.
They are.
But
So Brown's in a category by itself.
yeah, for sure. Brown can be a good day or a bad day, just depending on what you need. I need to send you the
Get me
link.
that comic book. No, I might want to give it to somebody else.
How many the Batman covers came out this week for the? I know there was one for Killing Time. There was one for.
I saw like
Batman.
4, I think. That doesn't
Really?
mean I saw 4. Normally, any book that has like more than just a B cover variant will get one, right? Because you have your normal A and B covers, and then they allow the C covers.
I just couldn't
Movie
find
variant.
them all.
I'm surprised there's only 4 because wasn't there like a ton whenever the Suicide Squad movie dropped?
Well, it's not just a 1 week thing. You know what I mean? They'll do it this week.
They'll do it
last
like
week,
this week too. Yeah.
Same thing for Wonder Woman 84, Peacemaker. I like that they're doing these. And they really kicked it off with Snyder's Justice League, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Justice League ones were the ones that I had to get.
Yeah, I got all 6 of those.
Uh,
I'm very, very happy to own.
I had no interest in them, but the movie made me have to get them and all the McFarlane figures.
I was dude, I saw a picture. It was like just this random thing. It's like early photo stuff for post production. It was just a still image of Flash with his hand out, reaching to tap the sword when Diana was falling. And I just looked at it and I got hyped. Like I still get hyped from that movie.
Me too.
Still.
Seriously.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I prefer the Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah. Just by a little bit.
Hell yeah. Good morning.
What's up, Simon?
So
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay. I don't want to get accused of nothing.
what's happening?
We're not grouping Aussies around here.
Oh.
Did you love the movie, Mark?
I go today at 12 to see it. I do all my movies on Fridays because I'm off work on Fridays.
I thought you'd be like that guy who'd be like camping out the front on at midnight. I don't know.
No, you can buy your tickets ahead of time online, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought you would have seen first session.
But back in the day, before I was married and stuff, before they had like all these buy your tickets forever early. We're going to release it on Friday, but we'll see you the Tuesday before to see it and all this stuff. It used to just be midnight.
Yep.
On Thursday night, because 12:01 is Friday. They can squeeze it. They can squeeze a showing in, make a midnight event of it, do all kinds of hoopla for it. I was at all of those for everything. For everything.
Yes, our release days for new movies are usually Thursdays, and if they do, they might do like a midnight showing.
After the Aurora, Colorado shooting, it changed everything. They stopped for years. They stopped doing midnight showings. They I don't know how they do it.
They just started doing Fridays.
They would do Thursday, but they would do it early, where it would be over a little before midnight.
Early.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now if it releases, if you see the commercials, releases on March 4th. Tickets, you can buy tickets for 12 noon on Thursday before.
Yep.
In the case of Batman and DC, and I kind of talked about this with a few people, DC really believes in this movie going into it. They know what they have. They know that they have a winner. So they started doing gimmicks, which is perfect. It's a comic book movie. Gimmicks are fun. If you're a Regal member and they have IMAXs, you can see it, the fan first premiere the Tuesday before. If you're with an investment firm or pick a lawyer firm that decided to rent out a theater for a private screening beforehand, they allowed that. All kinds of things they allowed for advanced screenings because they wanted people to see it before the weekend and tell their friends it was Brown. So they would all go see it.
It came out Wednesday here, but the first screening was at 6 p.m. You couldn't see it before 6. So
they'll do that. They'll do it occasionally, but usually it's like midnight session Wednesday night, 11:59, whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was weird.
It's like the earliest time, but occasionally they'll do it.
So I saw the midnight show, the very first showing in my city for The Dark Knight, and I saw this 3 p.m. show, the first showing that wasn't on Tuesday, because Tuesday was technically the first one, but the first actual release date time for the Batman. And I will say the Batman, this one was like half full, and the atmosphere was not as hype as The Dark Knight. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but that is definitely a fact, because The Dark Knight was nuts.
What kind of atmosphere do you want? I just want people to shut up and watch the film.
Exciting. Like you can feel it, even if it is quiet. Like The Dark Knight was mostly quiet, but you could literally just feel it in the air anytime.
Actually, no, you're right. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So
when he ejected out of the Batmobile onto the Bat Pod, the theater exploded.
Dude, it happened so many times in The Dark Knight.
When he flipped the truck.
Sorry.
When he flipped the truck over, like that whole scene, everyone was lit. But most of The Dark Knight was like a moody movie. Like it was like suspenseful. It was not much.
I fell asleep.
Hearing.
Overloaded
with suspense.
Oh my Lord! What'd you think of the Batman then?
What is up, Biggie?
I loved it. How good's the Batmobile? So good.
No spoilers though.
The Batmobile's in it. Sorry, I spoiled it.
No, I'm just saying.
What is going on, Christopher? Also, Christopher, you need to DM me your address so I can send you your new members welcome pack. I posted that into the group chat about a week and a half ago when I got the supplies in. Need to send that out to you.
The Batmobile.
Good morning, Ruby. Mike Knight, what is happening?
I don't want to say anything. I loved it. I love the Batmobile.
It's the best. It's so good that I went and bought my first Lego.
Oh, nice.
You know, you could have bought like a Batmobile. Like I was at Walmart last night to go see if they had any Snyder cuts or McFarlane toys. See what they had. They really didn't have much, but I did see all the Batman movie toys, the non-McFarlane ones, which I have really no interest in. But there's a really cool Batmobile.
This is the cheap one. Like this was like $50. So I bought this yesterday, and then Sarah today decided, you know what?
Did you say cheap 50 in the same sentence?
That'd be like $35 for you. And then Sarah bought the proper one today.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's pretty cool that you have someone there who loves you more than you do.
This is
Like
why
She didn't buy
I
this for
like.
me.
Yeah,
This is
Sarah
hers.
is so much better than you, Simon.
She didn't buy it for me.
I
She
always
bought it for
joke
Lex.
about how she's better, but she just is. Like,
She's-
I'm sorry.
She's proved it.
Yeah.
Second best couple on
So
YouTube.
Sarah
Right.
liked it.
I thought you couldn't be bothered making any Lego.
Me, yeah, well, that's why this is like the small one. This will take like maybe an hour. That will take hours. I don't have time for that shit. So I
Is that
bought that.
hours with a Z?
Best Batman.
Now just wait for the 3-hour like video of
Yeah.
Simple Simon making that.
Time-lapse. And I get frustrated, man. Like I'm impatient. So like when things start going wrong, I get really flustered.
He'll just edit it all out and time lapse it so it's like a 2-minute video.
Ignacio.
No,
This
Are you
just
gonna
has
ship it
me
over
wanting to
first,
talk
Ollie?
about the movie so bad.
we're supposed to be going to help do clothes like we did last time on the
So you go
Sunday,
to
but
Sunday?
no, we're not going at all now.
You're not going at all.
No, Beck's still feeling shit.
Good morning, John. How are you doing today? Good morning,
Fine.
Ignacio. I just get to have good for you, Biggie. Oh, he must be talking about with his old lady. Okay. There's a lag in the chat, so by the time that comment came up, I'm like, what are we talking about? I want to send him a congratulations card.
Yeah, she did a test, Simon, and she's still testing positive on the rat tests.
She's feeling okay with it?
No, still got headaches and still a bit sinusy and crap. So we've just decided it's better off just to not go at all.
I got a feeling this is the weekend that I finally get it. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. It's convention weekend.
Have you thought you might have already had it, Simon?
Nah, tough. The force is strong with this one.
Well, that's all the more reason you could have had it, and just been asymptomatic.
Yeah, maybe. But I've had quite a few.
It's more likely that you have had it than you haven't had it.
So if you say anything that you think I'll like and it's cheap, I'll just wire you the money and you can just buy it for me.
Okay. Oh, dude, I finally got my original art.
I saw it.
You saw it.
Yeah, it is sweet. That
Your
is
video that you just posted like 10 minutes ago, you
sweet. You
dickhead.
just posted it.
That's called a sketch cover. I got original art.
Oh, the one from Brazil.
Yeah, I ordered like
Oh,
over 6
original
months
art.
ago.
He's trying to catch up to me, but it's never gonna happen.
Stop, Simon, shut up.
Whatever, guys. I'm going. I'll hang out for another 10. I'm gonna get up at 7.
Look at that. That is way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
It's only Power Rangers.
Look at that. It's kind of huge. It's one of those like reaction figures that are like really small, but this is massive.
You're only gonna rip it open anyway.
No, I'm not going to rip it open.
Oh yes, you will.
Open it.
I'm not opening this. I've got the Green Ranger right over there.
Is that hole not punched either? How do you get all those?
I never punch any of my holes.
Yeah, no, but like, it's just, I never even see them not punched. Hey, it's,
Charmander.
I am going to
Of
open
course,
this.
had
I
to be
don't care
Pokemon.
about that.
Good morning, Digger Jim.
This
Hey,
is
Digger Jim.
Lisa's.
Got some channel members rolling
Bell.
in now.
Don't lie, that's secretly for you.
Maybe. I don't know. This is. I'm going to do a review on this.
Can you review it now?
Voltron.
No, not right now. I'm going to do a video.
Is that one of those sideshow ones?
Yeah, it's the Fig Zero.
Oh, Fig Zero.
Yeah.
How much do those run again? The sideshow set, like to get all of them, was like 550.
Yeah, these are 100. So that's, I mean, they're great because it's basically.
I see all that's in a box together. Like, where did you order this stuff from?
Oh, this is Big Bad Toy Store.
Okay.
So this was just my pile of loot. I only had a few things in it, but that was it.
Power Ranger theme intensifies.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this Green Ranger. I've been waiting on it forever. I've got the White Ranger pre-ordered and I have Draken pre-ordered. Which is why I bought the books off you, Mark. The box looks great.
Ah. Oh, cool. I like when they have those display window boxes.
Are you going to open that?
You've basically just done
I'm going to open this.
Well, that's like those kind of stuff like that. You can open, take them out, and put them back in really easily. All you have to do is you just have to slide a knife through like 2 pieces of tape. And only have to take the tape off.
Yeah, this is the only thing holding it is right there.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the McFarlane.
The art on it looks really good. This isn't a picture; it's
photo
actually
of
art.
the figure.
No, it's not. It's art. It's actually like drawn. I wonder if I can get it close enough for you to tell.
I think they just took
That's been done digitally
figure and then digitized it up. Yeah,
it's a
I don't think so, man.
I think so, Tyler.
It's a digital sketch.
Shut up, Simon, with your Legos. It's not a Star Wars figure. You wouldn't know.
I don't even know what Star Wars is, mate. I'm a Star Trek guy.
Oh, I guess I can show this next to it. Maybe.
Man, you did the Batman logo for this stream and everything. You haven't even sent me yet, Mark. I thought we were all gonna like talk about it just a little bit without spoilers.
This is the pregame. You should read the description.
Okay. Oh, there's the description.
So
I think there's descriptions on videos.
This is the size of the reaction figures.
That's got a hole punched on it.
Yeah, you got a hole punch. So what's going on with that?
Because I
hole punch trash it.
And this is the size of this one. Like even the card is way bigger. Weird. But I'm actually gonna have to hole punch that because I'm gonna hang it up. So
that's right, Iggy. Every week it's a new fandom.
Oh no, this week I'm definitely Batman guy.
I haven't seen the what's your shirt guy for a while.
No, I haven't either.
I forget whose stream I was on, but like 8-Bits showed up on somebody else's stream the other day, and it didn't even ask anybody to show their shirts. People just did it.
People just did it.
Every week on Russ's stream, it seems to come up.
Always get it on yours as well when you do your collectibles show and tell usually too.
Yeah, I haven't been on that in a while.
Yeah. Now you're banned.
What? How am I banned?
After the shit you pulled.
I was on the first one and I showed some good stuff.
No, you weren't.
One?
Yeah, it was. It was the very first one.
He brought a simple. He actually no, yeah, props. He did bring a Simple Simon toy.
Do you have it yet?
No.
No. Okay. Well, so Lee's gonna send it to you eventually.
Okay. Cool.
When he sends you a bunch of stuff,
I'll put that on my shelf.
I would expect you to.
Well, the box from Rob Simon has already hit Australia. It only took a week.
Are you serious? I've
Yeah,
still sent
really.
the CDs he asked for. I haven't even sent the CDs he asked for.
It was really quick.
You buy 100 things a week like that. What did I buy? I didn't buy 100. So this
I'm not rich
the
like
box
Tyler.
I just opened is stuff I've bought over the last like 3 months, and you just put it in a pile of loot and then they ship it all at once. So I didn't even buy. I don't think I bought any of these in the last month and a half. No, none of them. And they ship everything for $4, so you can get like 100 things and it's still $4 for shipping. Just like you would expect, right? Living in Australia.
That's kind of says a lot to their marked up prices.
Big Bad Toy Store?
We'll ship you whatever you want, $100 or $4. They're not losing money doing that, like crazy money.
I think they just have a deal with the USPS because I think a lot of companies get like incredible deals with USPS or whatever they choose to do. And then it makes you buy more through them. He's just a little guy.
Squirtle.
No, it's Charmander. You'd be Pokemon guy. Come on. Comes with a little fire card. Look at that.
Squirtle is better in my opinion, though.
Yeah, well, Squirtle would kill Charmander. Charmander is just the fire type. It's no
Bulbasaur's your
chance.
favorite, Tyler.
Bulbasaur what?
Is your favorite. You keep
No.
showing him in your halls.
No.
Plus, Squirtle had the Squirtle Squad.
Yeah, exactly. Squirtle has swag. He's got the sunglasses, and you wouldn't know what that is, Simon.
Yeah, it's Bulbasaur.
My God, where's Sarah?
She would have been asleep like 3 hours ago.
God, I'll call her. She'll come.
I watched Solo tonight. That was the Star Wars movie on the thing. I'm only 2 away from watching all the movies.
What did you think of Solo?
I wasn't concentrating at the start, so I kind of missed a little bit, but it was all right. I didn't mind it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. It was okay.
Where is it?
So I think Rogue One is next. I'm gonna watch.
Oh,
I'm so excited for you to watch that
yeah,
one.
that's the good one.
There you go, Tyler.
That's what people say.
Oh yeah.
Solo seemed like a 2.5 long hour excuse just to show us that Han shot first. That was the only purpose of that whole movie.
It did have like good parts in it, but like it was just, yeah, I agree. It felt way too long for a
They did the
movie
Kessler
about.
run.
It did feel long. I thought it was going to be a short one, and then I was like, it's nearly 11. Jesus.
And he's just not Han Solo. This is probably the biggest thing. He's trying to do it, and he did okay, but he's not Harrison Ford. Like, how are you supposed to be Harrison Ford?
And that's the thing too. People are like, well, we can bring him back, like for any future Star Wars films and that. If like we were going to put it in the past and that, we can have him play Han Solo because, what's his name's not gonna Harrison Ford's not gonna return. He's already stated that. So, what are your thoughts on that? Like, would you guys want to see the guy who played Han Solo return from Solo movie?
No.
Why not? I freaked out when he appeared in what was the last one? Rise of Skywalker. I wasn't expecting that because I only watched that the other night as well, and like it was interesting.
You mean The Force Awakens?
No, the final one.
Oh, the final
Popped up in the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
as a Force
I
ghost.
forgot. Yeah.
Which made no sense.
I wasn't expecting it. So when
God
he turned
bless
around,
us
I was
all.
like, whoa.
Ask Simon. He's a DC guy. He'll be able to answer that question, Mike.
No, so DC's always early. Always. So Mark sometimes gets DC 2 weeks early, but Diamond often just fuck up the stuff up all the time. All the time. DC always on point. And
That's how it
Diamond,
is here.
damaged books, like Dynamite, like books that come from Dynamite, like always just a stuffed. But yeah, DC's on
They're gonna
point.
lick them anyway, Simon. Why are you being so particular?
Yeah, I suppose. Man, that video was hard to watch, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's why Lee stopped editing it because he said no one will watch past this point.
Yeah, well, bloody, I lost like 10 subs.
You did.
I was one of them. And not because I disapprove of the content. I just think your tongue game was so weak. I can't support that.
That is true. I think I won the tongue game.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lee had a little bit of moaning effect that really added to it. Added a lot to it.
Yeah, I do like moaning. That's why I love Myrtle so much from Harry Potter.
Eventually, I'll be Harry Potter guy.
Have you never seen any of those?
No, I watched them all back in the day with my ex-girlfriend, but I was always like, so yeah, can't remember any of it.
Oh my God, son. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
No, that's the first. Okay, so
Yeah, no, you can skip that. You can skip
I
all
said
of
something
that.
about Lord of the Rings at work.
No.
The guy at work was
You
like,
have
"What
to
are you,
watch
Lord
it.
of the Rings guy now?" And I was like, "That's a good one," because I've only seen the first one and I didn't enjoy it, so I never watched the rest. So I think the next phase after Star Wars will be Lord of the Rings guy, and then it'll be Harry Potter guy, and then I don't know what else. What else can it be?
Start at the Hobbit. Watch the
No,
three Hobbit.
God, don't
watch
start
the three
at the
Hobbit
Hobbit.
film. No,
There's
it's
3
good
Hobbit
to get
films?
the story. Yeah,
There's 3 Hobbit films.
Yeah.
Really?
The
Mhm.
Hobbit is like a watered down mess.
No, the Hobbit was good. There's good to, but it gives you
It's
history
like a
on.
kids' version of Lord of the Rings.
But it gives you history on the Lord of the Rings story
Jurassic
as well.
Park guy?
Nah, not Jurassic Park guy.
I could be Power Rangers guy. I don't know
Morning,
anything
Ty.
about Power Rangers.
Yeah, you could. You could definitely be that.
Ninja Turtles guy?
Lord of the Rings is so good. The thing is, it took me till I was like an adult to really appreciate them, but I love them now.
It's about one of the
If
only books I actually read.
I saw it when I was maybe a teenager. I think I liked the fantasy stuff more when I was a teenager, but by the time I got a bit older, I kind of got over the fantasy stuff.
Well, this is better than fantasy. It's Lord of the Rings.
No, Lord of the Rings is it's a long watching like all 6
I was
movies.
like, man, they're
Hobbit
not
and
even
Lord of the
speaking
Rings.
English.
All they're doing is walking, man.
And I definitely know Lord of the Rings isn't for everyone because I was one of them. As a kid, I really didn't like it, but once I was an adult,
No, I loved all the movies.
says the Squirtle Collector. What did I? Which part? I said so many things. If you liked the books, the movies were terrible. I literally heard someone say last night that the movies were much better than the books because they're so much more digestible. Who said that? God, I feel like it was on Burke's stream.
I heard that the Lord of the Rings books, there's a pages like that just says, and they continue walking for like 3 or 4 pages long.
So they nailed that in the movie then. So you're telling me they nailed it.
Just like the book. Page for page.
I'm surprised you don't like that more because Canada's so big. Don't you guys have to walk forever to get anywhere?
Unless you live on the island, and then you can walk anywhere, and it's not that far to go anywhere. But then we also don't have much here to go walking for. The only thing we go walking for is like Tim Hortons.
Oh,
What is that?
Rain or shine, storm or anything, we'll just bundle up and become a ball and just roll ourselves to Tim Hortons.
I'm with him. I literally think like it's like one of the best trilogies that exists.
Better than
He's trying to think of a trilogy now.
Better than
you could easily
one
said
trilogy?
Star Wars because you were talking about Star Wars earlier.
Star Wars,
Better than
Back to
Rambo.
the Future. I mean, what? There's so
I'm trying to
many.
think of a random one, all right? I don't want to think of an easy
Austin
one.
Powers,
A hard one.
Rambo's not a trilogy now.
Indiana
Yeah,
Jones.
Either was anything.
Yeah. Like how long? Like,
Better than Beverly
I don't
Hills
know.
Cop.
Would you
That makes
consider
sense.
Lord of the Rings not being a trilogy now, considering The Hobbit is connected to it?
Yeah.
No, it's still a
No,
trilogy.
because
It's
Lord of the
just
Rings
two
is a
separate
trilogy and The Hobbit is a
trilogies.
trilogy.
In my opinion, if some people might not think that, but
That's right, Nick's Kicks. It was.
oh,
It
Nick,
was way better than Dark. Dark Knight's not even my favorite from the Nolan stuff. I like Batman Begins, man.
Batman Begins was great. Like it had Scarecrow in it. Like
But the Batman was the Batman film that we've been waiting for, right?
Hi, little Nicky.
Good morning,
Oh,
Tate,
Michael.
and the channel member up in the chat. Nick's Kicks and Comics is here. Nick said, I went to bed rock hard wanting to talk to someone about this movie.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I'll talk.
That's what
I would
people
love
do.
to do a spoiler stream at some point with
That's
somebody.
Sunday at 9 p.m.
I won't be there for that.
Well, you can make the proper arrangements.
I'll watch.
oh
I'll watch
yeah,
it.
I'm definitely gonna like watch the movie before
Sunday
so I can
at
join.
9 p.m. at Week's End, per usual after a big release, will be a spoiler-filled special for the Batman.
I think the Riddler by himself like that, and along with the figure, kind of looks terrible. Within the movie, he looks
for you,
great. but
Tyler.
Just right there, it looks so bad. Who's doing that? What are you
All right,
doing?
Nick, I look forward to it.
So it's good. Yeah, have you guys ever seen The Girl Next Door?
Yeah, I see her
Oh,
all
the movie.
Yeah, with Emil Hirsch.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, like well, one of his friends, that's the guy who's playing the Riddler. That's what movie I remember him from the most.
Oh,
Yeah, Paul
Dano.
Dano. Yeah, Paul Dano's been in a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, his Prisoners is
He was in
like
There
one of my
Will Be
favorite
Blood.
movies. Yeah,
Prisoner.
There Will Be Blood is the other one I always think of.
I
He
think
played Klitz in The Girl Next Door. Is your name really Klitz? Yeah, it is.
well, he played that guy where he like put a bag over his head and they were like,
It was a fencing mask for
yeah. And then everybody would like be watching that, and like everybody's like watching, it's like, look at the size of his like, and then he's just sitting there, he's like, yeah, that's me. Nobody knows though.
Yeah,
That's the first thing I ever seen him in.
that's pretty cool.
He was also in that the one with Harry Potter, where he's like
Never seen Harry
he's
Potter.
dead.
Harry Potter guy.
I don't remember what that movie's called. It's not. I didn't really like it, but that's why I don't remember. But basically, Harry Potter's dead, and he uses his dead body. Swiss Army
Oh,
Man.
that's that.
Swiss Army Man. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one. That was a stupid ass movie.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was an indie movie, and it was really strange, but not in a good way.
Sorry to hear that.
I gotta jump out, boys. I gotta go to bed and get up early. So,
Quitter.
oh, mate. Enjoy the film, Mark. You will love it.
Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. What is up, Flash by Night?
Right.
Good morning.
See you guys.
Good morning.
See ya. Batman 89 was my jam. 15-year-old comic nut standing in line around the corner. Yeah, I love Batman 89. I can't wait to talk to Mark about all this, about the movie, and hear you freak out like you did for Justice League.
Mako cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my Miko stuff that I have on display right there.
I should
Goes
message
from
Mako too. I haven't spoken
Jane
to
and
him for a
Miko.
while.
But I do have a Perlo up right now that's out of sight. Boom.
Oh,
God,
don't
that's
stop
cool.
showing me that.
That's amazing. Good morning, Pops. How are you today? Pops, are you excited to see the Batman today?
Oh, yeah.
Sit here quietly while we wait for your answer. I'm just kidding. Happy Bat Day to you too. Simon, you left. You either
I
stay or
can't
go.
believe that you don't like The Dark Knight, Simon. Who doesn't like The Dark Knight?
Simon.
Like, damn.
But everybody's entitled to their own opinions,
Yeah, for sure. That just
regardless of
I
whether
just
they're-
never
What I
hear
said a
that
long
opinion.
time ago.
I
You can't
never
teach
hear that
tapes.
opinion.
You can't
What's
teach
up?
tapes. Hey, Iggy, what's up?
How are you guys?
Shark Spray. Yeah, the Adam West Batman movie is a blast. It really is.
Nacho, I'm so excited that you're here because like that Kickstarter that you sent me for that anthology series just ended, so I'm super excited to get that and finally own something that you worked on.
Oh, thank you, man. Apparently, we're going to make it a quarterly thing because it went really good.
Oh, cool.
So, from that project alone, I have become officially a comic editor.
Congratulations.
So that's it. Yeah.
The thing that worked for me too is like it was like it's getting the Kickstarter's in Canada, so it was easier for me for shipping and that. So it wasn't like $40 for like that's the only issue sometimes I have with Kickstarters is like I'd back
You're
this,
telling me.
but it's like $40 to ship to me. I'm just like that's more than the comic's worth. So
Yeah, I'm always balancing that because I haven't found a Kickstarter that basically convinces me that I need to pay for shipping. I would love to have all the physical books, but I mean, with the amount of money I would spend on shipping, I'd rather buy, I don't know, maybe like 4 other digital books, or
Yeah,
collections even.
I just paid $64 for shipping for one book from Australia.
It wasn't from me.
It wasn't.
60.
Must have been a good book for you.
It's,
One
I
book?
mean, it's a big, thick hardback. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep this one
Omni.
on the low. No, your
Okay.
stuff should be coming. Like I mailed out the stuff to DJ earlier this week, Max Spidey. Your stuff should
Yeah.
be coming soon.
Mark, is it going to be in a video or?
Yeah, detailed video.
I'm kind of curious because like I always hear, like I know shipping from like United States to Canada is rough, but like I heard that like United States to Aussie is worse. I wonder what it would be like from Canada to the Aussie.
What it is
Let me
with
show you something.
Australia, and I
Not too
talked to the
bad.
post office about it. Australia has the guideline set. They're only accepting like priority mail through the air. Like you can't ship anything on a boat or anything. They'll only let you put it on a plane, and you have to send it a specific way, and that's all that they're accepting. They're accepting mail that's running with the prices.
Because I've got
See-
stuff from Ken Lashley.
This one?
He's obviously in Canada. And he's actually came within about 2 weeks. It was reasonably priced. Like it was a decent sized box. But yeah, it came about 2 weeks. But this was pre-COVID too.
This box full of comics cost $100 to ship from Australia to Argentina.
That's actually not too bad.
Oh, that's
I was waiting
Totally
for
worth it
long.
because they're all killer books and they're beautiful.
Dude, the quality. You had to be so impressed, right?
Dude, I cried.
Blown away.
Hey, Justin.
I
wish
cannot
would've
believe
bought
that
more
this
just because of the quality.
the paper it's kind of paper stock, but high quality paper stock.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy.
What is it, Ignacio?
The killer book that I did last year,
Darren killed it.
dude.
Quality.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I'm
Yeah, I won't.
really
I
happy.
won't- Simon will get to see Darren
His
this weekend, but I won't get to
standards,
see him.
the highest of standards. It's like a bad idea book on steroids.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yeah.
seen a bad idea book. Really.
Yeah, a bad idea uses really quality stuff, and
Yeah,
They
the
even
quality
had
of the
there's
paper.
like see-through paper, right? They even had that invisible paper.
yeah, they have special paper for that.
Canoe or snowmobile, or both.
I told Simon that
The last few miles to his house is by canoe.
That's accurate.
Good morning, Freaky Louie.
I told Simon that he better get the
Can't help
killer
it, dude.
book
I gotta
I did this weekend.
Yeah, well, Darren will be
Because-
there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go anymore. But yeah,
Your
so
wife doesn't let you, or what?
No, she's got COVID.
Oh, come on. Well, sometimes it works for the good. I don't know. I got COVID and I quit smoking, so
That's what you get.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what you get. Health. So good morning to Freaky Louie. No, we could not. Steve from Burke Family 54 is in the chat, and I cannot help myself but put you in timeout for 5 minutes. Just because you wanted to just run rampant timing people out last night. And I just wonder if
Who else did he time out?
he put you in time. He put Dan in timeout. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh,
He's the best person to have in a chat. You know,
yeah.
he's so
Don't
active.
put Dan in timeout.
He's
Come on,
hilarious.
man. I don't care if you put me in timeout, but
Burke, we'll see you in 5 minutes, buddy.
especially because it was about the Kansas State thing. So it's like I've been in timeout more than Kansas State has won any championships ever.
Good morning, Max. How are you doing this morning? He just put out a really fun video on rants versus educated belief. Well, really like justified belief versus opinion more than anything. Just talking about like all the backlash of the Lord of the Rings show that's coming up and how you have a lot of people that are upset about it. And there's more than just one camp of people upset about it. Amazon has put out a bunch of statements that are really kind of crappy to say about your fans and everything without thinking about the possibility that not everybody is the same kind of fan. You know, like when it comes to Tolkien and stuff, you have like some mega fans, you have like some general audience fans like myself who love the films, but beyond that, I have no real knowledge. And then you have people that are just going to hate, you know, and those are different people. And he put out a video kind of touching on that and where his skepticism falls and stuff like that. It was really cool.
What did Amazon do? I don't know this story.
There's been they kind of just been putting out some stuff like blanketing, like the people who are saying negative stuff about the movie are obviously just racist jerks, or the show, which is kind of
About the Lord of the Rings show that's not out yet.
yeah, which I'm sure like there are people like that are just mad that anything that's kind of reflective of our modern times gets labeled with the whole get woke go broke crap. There's going to be people like that for sure. But when it comes to something like Tolkien that has such a deep fandom, like this is like probably more intense than Star Wars fans get. You know what I mean? Like OG Star Wars fans, they're hardcore about their lore and protecting the original property. So,
well, it came out in the early 70s, the Hobbit book.
Well, I mean, like, there's literally Tolkien scholars like in colleges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
Yeah.
So
the dude invented
black
a
people
genre
in the new show.
Huh?
That's what they're mad about. There's no black people in the new show.
No, there's black elves, for example.
Female dwarves. There's a lot of what it is Amazon does not have the right.
Female dwarves? I'm out.
There's all kinds of stuff that was shown in the trailer that have no history in the actual books, but Amazon does not have the rights to the Silmarillion, which if they did, this would be a show on the Silmarillion. But since they don't, all they have are the original 3 movies and like 1 paper. So they have to just take content from that and extrapolate their own adaptation. Like when you hear them mention about a time in the past, when you get a single flashback to a time in the past, that's the only content they have to legally work with. So they're having to take that and extrapolate from it to make their own adaptation, which if you talk to
whatever their interpretation is,
it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
That's where I'm at. Like whatever they make, that's fine. That's what they're making, but people, they're going to get the more like protective of the lore people are going to be upset because, but then how, what I'm saying? How are you going to watch anything that's based on literary characters at all, period? Anything like that's doesn't take creative decisions of their own and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Creative liberties. Yeah, that's it.
So I said what I said about Lord of the Rings, that I did not enjoy the movies, but I am going to check this out and see, because like maybe it might intrigue me. Maybe like just because I didn't like the Lord of the Rings movies doesn't mean I'm not going to like this TV show.
Good morning, Rob. I'm waiting for you to get here. And I'm with Ignacio on this. He literally spoke my mind yesterday. Good fantasy is good fantasy.
It's good fantasy, exactly.
That's where I'm at. My wife and me both love the movies. Like I've watched the extended cuts of them countless times.
It's the only way to watch it.
Yeah, like I've got all the big thick special edition ones and.
Mm-hmm. So where I like comic books and stuff, my wife likes fantasy stuff. She reads a lot of Mercedes Lackey and all that kind of stuff. So she loves that kind of stuff. Like I like superheroes. I like capes. She likes swords and magic and stuff. That's the one I have. Yeah, I like that they put black discs in it. Like that was the first time we saw black Blu-ray discs. It was very.
I've got the original DVD extended ones.
Oh yeah, the nice big slide out fold openings. Yeah, the artwork on those are amazing. I like that.
I agree with Rob.
The first one with the two tall towers standing there.
Hey, Paul.
The water. It was awesome.
Look at this. It's 5 discs.
Yeah, for the special features and stuff. Also,
it's something like 20 hours or something ridiculous. Or of like
I think it's 40
special features.
I think it's 40.
Good morning, Steve. We got more channel members rolling in here, guys. We got Justin from No Good Comics up in the chat. What is going on, my man?
Hey, Brian.
Lord of the Rings sucks. I said it. Coming from Rob. We know this is a sci-fi over fantasy guy. We'll accept it, Rob. We'll accept it.
I mean,
if there was
we accept you and you suck.
You should see how fired up the Edgar Allan Poe fans get. LOL. Oh man, trying to fight hate.
You know that?
That's a losing proposition. Even if your intended target is legitimate, there will be others who the attack, even if they aren't the intended target. I completely agree with that. And there's so much unintentional or low key too. People don't necessarily realize I don't know. It goes back to your epistemology. Why do you believe what you believe? And sometimes a lot of that stuff is just innate. It's part of like the way you were grown up, where you don't necessarily see what you're doing is not intended as hate, but it does affect other people and come off that way. And I'm not talking like that quick to cancel culture BS either, though, but like legitimately. Good morning, Paul Rogers. I'll be seeing you sometime today. I mean that in the most ominous way possible. Fantasy is for the bedroom. Happy Batman Day. Tyler is no longer awesome. He may even suck. I guess Steve's out of timeout. Welcome back, my man.
I didn't put you in timeout. If I suck, you can just call me a Kansas State Wildcat.
Even I got that reference, man. Well, I think, speaking of fantasy, and I was reading the contract that I signed this week, so I can finally say for sure and with ease that I can talk about it. I'm doing a variant cover for By the Horns. The new.
My God.
Yeah.
You just made promiscuous time traveler cry happy tears in his sleep.
Dude, he's the one that got me into it.
Yeah,
so I owe Kyle big time, because that's what got me into it. That's what got me talking to Marky-san. And that's what got me hired, basically. So I'm really happy, and I owe Kyle big time.
I've already seen him. I cannot wait to. Do you know if you're going to get just the one, or?
I feel like
just
your art
one
translates well for that story too.
Yeah, it's right by
all that other fantasy stuff that you were working on for that anthology book and everything, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
That's what basically hooked us. And another fantasy book I recently discovered that's called Magic Powder on Kickstarter.
We just call it cocaine here in America.
Yeah, well, in fantasy world,
It sounds better as magic powder.
Yeah, Magic Powder.
Good morning, Rob. How are you doing today?
Hey, Rob.
Even the trees walked in that damn movie.
Right?
Everyone's walking.
What's wrong with walking? It's great for your health.
The Sam Frodo suckfest.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I got this today, Rob.
So great. How are you guys? Which
Do you
one's
have
that
braces on?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, those are little things.
What is that?
Just, quit joking.
Rob and his killer wall.
Is that a Smurf?
Hashtag spice.
Smurfs. I love Smurfs.
I thought it was a snork.
Ooh, a snorkel.
Underwater Smurfs.
Didn't have anything
Wasn't
on top
that
of
like
his
the
head.
aquatic Smurfs,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That was Snarf. Yeah, that makes sense.
Snarf.
Well, man, Spidey, would you like to?
It's already hit Australia.
Has it?
Yeah, you was talking about that.
But
earlier.
it's in Sydney.
You know what's really interesting though? Did you see the route it took?
Yeah, it was.
It went from
weird.
California to Kentucky.
What?
Yeah.
And then I shipped a package to Matt Spidey. Went from California to Kentucky for it to clear customs because it sat there and they claimed they contacted me like 4 times. They only contacted me once.
What?
Yeah, I saw that.
to ask for a commercial invoice that was on the box. So I freaking had to email them the commercial invoice again. But absolutely crazy. Yeah. Cool.
Well, there went our theory, Rob, that you just ship it from California. It's closer to Australia.
Well, they used Mark. They went to see you first to see if it was okay to ship to Australia.
They checked my geographical map instead of yours.
Yeah, they said, well, let's go check Mark to see if it's where Australia
Hey, Mark,
is.
can we send this to Australia? Mark said yes. Then there we go.
I told him to send it to DJ Links first, and they didn't listen.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Good morning, Scott. Hoarder's Hide is up in the building. Another channel member. How are you doing today? I know he's been hitting the slopes hard. And again, take that for what you want. It could be a cocaine reference. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Magic powder.
All we know there's a lot of white powder all around
A
them.
lot of white powder. He always has a flat grin like this.
That could be new code word, right? I'm going skiing.
And a little cocaine, you can walk the rails of the Snowpiercer. Good morning, FA. Another channel member up in the chat. Hope you're doing good today. DJ Link's in the building, dropping them super chats. I make girl squirtle. That's probably the best hashtag I've seen.
Why are we still pushing the sub to Simple Simon? Has he not hit 1,000 yet?
Are we doing that?
Yet.
How many subs does he have?
He's got 974.
And what's he pimping Sarah to do now if he hits 1,000? I mean, that's like,
God.
I mean, he just uses her bad. And he's like, oh, I'll put her in a Vampirilla costume. I'll put her in a.
He still hasn't done that yet. He hasn't bought it for her yet.
Yeah, I think before she pimps Sarah for another new thing, he needs to
She needs
do
to
the
pimp him for
Vampirilla
some
thing.
subs. Make him
Yeah,
walk around in a
that's-
Vampirilla costume next.
Yeah.
Fair is fair, right?
Yeah, they should go hand in hand. When she gets a Vampirella one, he should get another one.
He should wear a Vampirella one.
CGC charged me an extra 75
It's with his
bucks
man
for finding my
cleavage
last
showing.
Ronin number 1.
So basically, Vampirella and Red Borat.
Oh,
Red
God.
Borat. Yeah, Red
And the
Bruno.
Mankini. The Mankini.
Mankini.
Alan, I don't know unless you're comparing the $75 to the regular modern day comic book price, but if it's compared to their magazine pricing and such, then that's a good question for them.
My last run number 1. How Laren tribute variant? Do you have any clue why? No, that's way overpriced.
So assuming it's $75 on top of what he already paid.
Oh, wait. If you just submitted that one book to them for grading, like when they hit you with the grading and the shipping. So I still can't account for 75 for shipping one book. It should be like 20 in the $20 range. Depending on how you selected your shipping has something to do with it as well.
I think, is it 35 to grade a magazine?
Unless they're throwing on the 6 SIGs. Because they're doing that, because they do have that 6 signature event, which is like $75. So
it's an extra
I don't know.
$75 on top of everything else.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe they just assumed that you wanted all 6 signatures. Or potentially, here's the other thing. If you sent it in and you were having it pressed and you were having it done, they do multiple charges. So they do one charge first for your pressing, and then they do a separate charge.
The
for your
signature fees aren't on top of everything. They're always group prices, like $75 for the SIG and grading, and
Usually,
that's the full service fee.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
I would just read your invoice and see what it says.
Come on, CGC's invoices don't tell you shit. You know that.
I don't know. I've never looked at one.
Oh, they're horrible. They're absolutely awful. CGC invoices only tell you submission numbers and pricing, and
that's all you need to know, right?
Not necessarily. I get
slide it yourself. And if you want one that's bullet resistant, hit Joe up. He can take care of that for you, and put glow powder in it so you don't lose it in the dark.
Always.
Yeah, DJs, it's random. CGC doesn't always. That's the weird thing with CGC too, is that sometimes they'll forget to charge even, and then all of a sudden you get an invoice with like charges from multiple invoices all looped or multiple submissions looped together because they go, "Oh, I didn't charge this," and you just have to assume that they're right because it's so hard. Yeah, give them a call.
Why would you keep using a company that does all of that and more?
Because the alternative is there's only one other alternative, really.
Yeah, there's only 2 choices.
Well, and I do want to put things into a fair perspective too. Think of how many books CGC deals with on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and think of how many things you hear about. Like we hear about stuff, but the percentage of
You're
things
correct.
that happen is still pretty low.
0.5% of a million is a significant is
a
a
lot
big
of
number
people,
when you look at
it's
it, but it's still only
successful
0.5%.
business rate. Yeah.
But and it comes up more, but it doesn't. But when you look at like poor invoicing, not clearly, not clearly identifying what's on your invoice, that's not a volume issue where it happens one or.
No, it makes no sense. I mean, they get the information.
I mean,
they have the request basically from every client they have for the whatever they. So there's no reason for them to not put it in the invoice.
Yeah. Well, maybe with that most recent price hike they hit, that's what they'll change. They'll just change the invoice formatting. I agree, Alan, that it's you're still paying for a service, and when accidents happen, they need to be properly resolved. Paying for a service, it'll never guarantee us that things won't happen. We just look for proper resolution when they do happen.
They just guarantee the grade. That's all they guarantee.
It might be one of the few things that actually CVCS consistently does better. Is their invoices are a little bit clearer, but
and their slabs are better. Let's be honest.
Oh God, that's
like it's really not comparable. If we're being
I agree.
Cut my damn thumb.
Well, that's you're not supposed to get into a slab, silly boy.
Exactly. That's his point. That's what he's saying. They're better.
What happened was I underestimated it. I knew it was going to be hard to get into, but I didn't realize I was going to need as many tools as I did need.
About 3, what I'm guessing. A flathead, a hammer, maybe.
I didn't think I was going to need the hammer. That was my.
Oh, you need the hammer.
Yeah. Well, the CGC where you just give it a twist. You don't need a hammer at all.
That's because the CGC, all you do is a twist and it cracks, and then you just pop it open.
Yep. CGC, you need like 1 tool, and I thought I was going to need 2, and I really needed 3.
A table saw works real good.
You can just send all your slab books to Mad Spidey, and he will free them for you and send your books.
Domestically, you can send them to Joe. I'm sure he'll open them explosively.
Or Remy can use a motorcycle. A motorcycle.
Good morning, Flo. How are you doing today? Another channel member up in the building, and coming from DJ Links himself, who is CGC only for the longest time. But
DJ was like, "I'm only ever getting CGC. They look so good. My OCD." He got 1 CBCS slab and said,
"I'm doing my own submission. We're sending 9 books in right now."
Like, wow, I am really impressed. Literally, like
quickly.
Not even like 1 slab. He got it, and within 10 seconds. He had already decided he was sending books in.
Well, and look at this. On top of that, the piece that wasn't discussed really in all that video was for those 9 slabs. It was the cost of sending in 5 CGC slabs.
Yeah. Yep. I still like both companies. I'm not going to flex. I'm going to use both companies. Take it easy, Jeff.
Absolutely. I don't hate.
Hey, Angel. What's up? I never see Angel on early in the morning.
But I do like if I can get a superior product for less money. I do like that. My biggest problem is just their damn communication and customer service. If they could fix that, CVCS could really trounce. I can't deny that CGC. I wrote an email to CGC the other day on something. With it less than 24 hours later, I had a response back. CBCS, it just doesn't happen. You'd have no idea what's going on. You can't get an answer. I mean, that's just unfortunate because hiring people to answer emails is a no-skill task. It's inexpensive. It's an easy solution to solve. Grading books is in a timely manner. It's a little harder to solve, I understand, but getting people to answer customer success emails or customer service emails, simple. Yeah. Even Mad Spidey could do it. From Australia.
Yeah. Do what?
And if Mad Spidey can do it, anybody can.
You could be hired to answer emails remote.
Even Travis can do it from all the way from Canada.
I mean, no,
like even on a canoe, man.
Granted,
from my canoe.
Let's be honest. I mean, it's not like it's car insurance. I mean, a caveman can't do it, but I mean,
Do you have Wi-Fi in your canoe, do you, Travis?
5G, baby.
It's kind of like a canoe. I got like a background to it too. It's like just added a background to my canoe. It's harder to row, but it's worth it. Worth it in the long run.
What about the short run? Is it still worth it?
That's a snowmobile.
Yeah, snowmobiles are the best around here. Wait, does Canada have access to email? No, we do, but we don't. It's kind of like this new type of thing that is connected with email, but like Canada is not allowed to have emails. So.
Hey, Nick Canada's not allowed.
Hey, Nicky boy.
What's up, Nick?
Spotty.
More
How you
spoiling.
doing?
All right, I wanted to get that out of the way quick. So
How you doing?
I can just say, I've been waiting since last night to talk about this movie. Tyler, you
We're
saw
not.
it?
We're not.
I'm not going to spoil it. And believe me, I've been thinking long and hard about
Remove him now, Mark.
Okay.
I want to hear what he's hard about.
For this movie. It made me feel a certain kind of way, and I'm not talking like this the way it from
You're
the
not
very
talking sexually, right?
No, sometimes it did.
But he wishes.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it did.
Sometimes it did too, because honestly, there was a moment in this movie, and I'm not even going to spoil it, that hit me as a superhero movie fan, as a movie fan, as a man, as an action movie guy. It hit me. One specific scene, one specific instance hit me on every single level for every single movie I've seen in one action.
I want to know which one you're talking about.
Now I'm going to be watching the movie. I'm going to be waiting like this is
I
the
saw it. I
big
don't
hit
know
film right here, Kyle. And
So-
my wife was like, "What are you talking about?"
I got the chills 4 times in the first half of the movie, so that's why I don't know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
So I'm right. Arnold Schwarzenegger does show up in this movie topless.
Yes.
Oh, it depends. If it's the old Arnold there, that's a good thing. But I mean, from the very beginning, you kind of get they talk about how the criminals feel, and the way just the way this movie is shot, I felt the fear that the criminals felt for him.
What is up?
For
with
sure. Every time, every
single time.
introduction into the scene.
Every
If
single
that's
time.
the best way I can put it without spoiling anything.
I felt what Bruce Wayne felt as a son. I felt what he felt as a man. I felt it was this movie was amazing to me. Amazing. Amazing.
Can I ask a question then?
Yeah.
If for somebody who does not like Robert Pattinson one little bit, because all I've ever seen is
It
bloody
will not
Twilight,
matter.
Harry Potter, and he annoys the shit out of me, then you get over it with this movie.
But the funny thing is they lean into that a little bit, because you notice, and I don't think it's really a spoiler, but the morning where they have the accountants meeting, and he comes out in that black T-shirt. I'm like, yeah, that's Twilight, Robert Pattinson. But I didn't even care at that point.
So you can, in other words, I should be able to get over it when I see this movie. Then
No, it won't. You'll see.
I don't want to say why, but yes.
You'll see glimpse of it, but like I said, you won't even care. This movie, it blew my mind. Like I couldn't find a knock on it. I really couldn't. The acting was amazing. Like I never cared about Falcone, because he was always just like a throw-in in these movies. But to see John Turturro play him, I wanted more of everybody. Jim Gordon I can care less about until this movie. And
really, you didn't like from the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yeah, he was okay, but he was kind of
Gary
annoying.
Oldman? Oh man, he was amazing in that.
You didn't like Gotham, the series? That Jim Gordon movie? The Jim Gordon series?
I watched it for 4 episodes. I thought the Penguin was cool, and then that was it.
Yeah, Brother John. Yeah, I agree. Good Time was. I think it's called Good Time, right? Just one time, not times.
And
that was great.
I'm gonna put that moment that I'm talking about.
Me. Okay. There's literally, I don't know. I'm going through my head and there's multiple. I'm like, But yeah, I
But
have to.
you absolutely, if you're on the fence about this movie, you absolutely have to go see it at the theater at the highest level possible.
It's Mark's channel is theater.
Theater, sorry. Or you can go to Rob's house and watch it. That's the only equivalent. You have to see it on the big screen, decked out to the max.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Gotta jump out. I'll be back, guys.
Bye.
Yeah,
Well,
I want to get into it more with you, Nick, but I'm not going to because I just don't want to get into any specifics because I just think any specifics, even just
Because
like
I'll
little
beat your
things.
ass.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I just said
I don't think you did, but I wouldn't have gone as deep.
No,
as
he
you
spoiled
did.
it. He told me that Batman's going to be in it. I mean, God.
No, but I was even looking from like a costume, I was looking for any angle I can get something bad about it. I couldn't.
Yeah, I'll wait till Beck's clear and then we'll go and see it.
Like, and Paul Dano, however you want to pronounce him. Like he made me fear. I mean, this movie, honestly, if Pocan Joe had $3 more, he can make this movie. This movie was so realistic. Yeah, I'm not that's a spoiler for Sunday. But
my response to you, did you see my response to you?
Fantastic.
That wasn't my response to you, but
dude, that one part hit me in my like.
Me to the group.
It's a slow burn. This movie, you can see it's a slow burn. Like if people go into it expecting like a huge action movie
at 3 hours, no,
they might be a little disappointed. But it's a slow burn until it's not, and then it's just. But it's the way they shoot things.
It's more pictured as gritty, though, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not.
I don't know. I don't even want to answer you. I don't because in my opinion, everything I say, if I heard me say it, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. See, there you go. Brother John's bouncing. You guys are already chasing off Brother John.
I want to tell you, Matt,
talking too much.
Yeah, I agree with John. Anything, I just don't want to say anything.
Like me personally, I'm not fussed about spoilers because it's going to happen eventually anyway.
But it's not a spoiler because
that's why I'm going to go see it today. But Jesus Christ, I mean, I'm only going to hasn't even been out 24 full hours yet. We're sitting there, people want to
spoil it.
Give anybody a chance. You know, it's
that's
like
I gave up. I gave up on spoilers.
The other thing is we're in the comic book.
You don't have a job.
So easy to get spoiled on little things, and I don't want to say anything. I'll just I loved it. That's it.
That's fine. That I can deal with. You know, say, hey, I enjoyed it. It was great. It surprised me. Cool.
Yeah, and obviously, I don't think Nick didn't spoil anything. I personally wouldn't want to hear anything more than Nick said at all.
Okay.
Like that's good.
Well, since I was approaching this as cautiously optimistic, now that it's been endorsed by a man who loves Pokemon, I'm a little bit less optimistic. But
honestly,
I'll still give it a shot.
I'll fully spoil this. There's no Pokemon,
but he did give it a brown rating, so
too soon, Cole.
Honestly, that I was a little mad about that, but I'm over it.
Where's I don't watch a spoiler video now.
Listen, and they paid homage to every single facet of every Batman that came before it. Audioly? No, that's not a word. Via sound.
This is stuff I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
all stuff I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, Nick, shut up.
I don't care about spoilers, but it's not my channel.
It doesn't matter if one person cares about it that's watching.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, again, less than 24 hours from release. I mean, God damn.
Well, it's been there were some showings on Tuesday too.
You don't. I get it. Some people don't have a job.
Go see that movie in a theater.
I will.
In IMAX. And listen,
I
me
don't watch
personally,
movies
when
in
I
IMAX.
Sorry. IMAX is too expensive. Sorry.
Listen, it's
We only
worth
have one.
it's worth it.
I don't like to have to sit there and look at my screen when I'm watching a movie. You have to go like this.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan of that either.
Where I sat, I agree with you, Rob, completely. Where I sat in the IMAX theater, I always sit in like the second to last row, and it's like the perfect amount where I'm not.
Oh,
I don't
I
feel
agree.
like
There's a certain ratio where I feel.
if you sit in
This
the
is-
wrong spot, you are fucked in an IMAX.
This is actually why back a long time ago in my life when I used to sell televisions, one of the first questions I used to ask people was, when you go to the theater, where do you sit? Because that would tell you what's
How do they like to watch
how big of a
things?
television is the
Always
right
the
size
back row
television
middle.
for them.
Back row middle is
Back,
always where I want
back
to
row
sit.
means you like to make out a lot.
Probably.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
that
not.
that's
Because
what,
nobody in the back row is watching the movie.
unless you're getting a hand job. That's one of the things I don't like 3D movies is because they tell me where I need to watch, where my eyes need to be. I don't like that. I want to watch whatever the part of the screen I
3D
want.
movies, I agree. I'm not a fan of 3D movies primarily because, well, I think they're amazing when the action when it's depth of field stuff, it looks really good.
Yeah.
But whenever they have stuff that's coming off the screen at you, your eyes think that I should be focusing here at
Yeah.
this point in space, but there's actually nothing to actually focus on. So it actually ends up getting blurry. And I hate going to go watch a blurry movie. If I want to do that, I'll just put Vaseline on my eyes and turn on the TV.
Yeah, or lose the glasses. Oh, let's see a blurry movie.
Well, I don't
There you
need the
go.
glasses to watch a movie.
Oh,
That's why I
like you did.
remember, like, yeah, really early. But the first ever 3D movie I saw, but it wasn't full 3D, was not Friday the 13th, Freddy number 6, where it was only like 5 minutes right at the end. That was so that was perfect. So it was just you only had to focus on that for a couple of minutes. It wasn't the whole thing. So I reckon that actually worked well. But watching a whole movie in 3D is, yeah, it gives me a headache too much.
It's a
I like
pain.
this. Cole, yeah, we can talk about Wild Wild West. That was like not a good movie.
I don't think we can spoil it yet.
I mean,
Don't spoil it.
has there been a steampunk movie made since
Oh,
Wild West?
no, don't say it.
Too soon.
That's kind of sad, because I like steampunk.
I agree. I just can't think. I'm sure there has been, but I can't think of
Yeah, I
one
can't
off
think
the
of one either. I'm sure there has been.
No,
Too. There's one. What is it?
that's Mortal Engines.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would say that's one.
Count
Okay,
as
well,
steampunk? I don't know. It's diesel punk.
yeah,
No, it's called diesel punk for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, I don't know.
It's a real thing.
Petrol punk.
There's got to be one. I feel like I just thought of it and lost it.
That reminds me. There's actually one of the comic art collectors in our little group here that actually has a whole sketchbook with steampunk Marvel characters in it.
Oh, I'm missing out.
Actually, looks really cool.
Mortal Engines with steam junk.
Yeah.
Probably why I didn't think of it. That was the last time I did cosplay was a steampunk Han Solo.
That works. Steampunk works. It's a great genre visually to homage other things.
Yeah, there's in the Millennium Falcon was a blimp, and yeah. But it worked well because I had the twirly mustache, and everybody thought that I was thought that I was a fake mustache when I was walking around the con.
I thought you were going to say thought you were the Monopoly man.
No.
Do not pass go. I just pictured Ace Ventura 2 when he knocks the guy out. Starts shaking the bald guy. You're not quite $200.
Oh yeah, no bearded Saw. Batman late yesterday.
Mhm.
Nobody saw Batman yesterday. Not even you.
The
It was
Batman.
no. It was nothing more than a Pokemon infused dream that
Oh God.
because you choked your Charizard too much and got some Squirtle in your eye.
I got him today. Do you know his name, Rob? Do you know his name?
Charizard.
You're
See,
close.
Rob's an expert.
Two levels down.
It's 2 levels under.
I don't know. I don't know
evolution.
levels. What?
This is Charmander.
Okay.
So Charmander evolves into Charmeleon, who evolves into Charizard.
Does
Then
it
you get-
depends on what you evolve it with, or
No.
it's always like that?
No,
It's
you
all-
just
Because there
evolve.
are some Pokemons that if you evolve it with a crystal or with a blah
Only
blah.
Eevee. Eevee's the only
Oh,
Pokemon
okay.
that does that. Yeah.
But you do have the Mega Charizard, which is either an X version or a Y version, and they look different as well.
How
Yeah,
about a Mecha Charizard?
And I showed Rob both of
Does
those
that
on
look
That-
anything like Mecha Godzilla?
That's the best Charizard.
Mega.
Versus Mecha Squirtle.
Yes.
Make her
That,
Squirtle.
that I'd be interested in seeing. I don't. I know a couple of names of Pokemon because I had kids, but this
And you have
evolution
cards.
stuff. No, I have 3 that are sitting
That's
here
a
waiting to
start.
be that
You just want them gone, don't
Tyler
you?
sent, and 2 of them are for giveaways for Slab Hub. But
Oh, that's a new
Who's
trend.
on Slab Hub this
Taylor
weekend?
Winder, it
That's
will be on,
Oh,
tomorrow.
finally a week to skip.
I will try and wake up early again.
Taylor Winder will be on this week,
Finally.
and then next week will be Man Cave Comics.
Again.
He'll just hold up every book and say, I don't even like this one.
No,
I just
you don't
found
know
out.
he's won some amazing books.
No, yeah.
I mean, I hear rumors that you have a good collection, but I've never seen it. So
Yeah, you have.
not your good collection.
No, you saw most of it. I next time I come on, I'll show the other half.
Oh my goodness, we know that Mark has been getting some good books lately.
I have a lot of good books that just I've never brought out too. You know, a lot of stuff just sits where it's supposed to be.
If I ever get some stuff back from the logjam at CBCS and CGC, well, CBCS mostly now. CGC only has like 1 shipment left of books. From
Yeah,
already?
I really
From
need to try
April
and get some bigger
last
books
year.
this year.
Yeah, I remember.
I want to get some bigger books this year.
Mm.
Whether I can or not's another question, but
Like artist editions.
no, as in
That was
bigger.
a bad
big-
joke. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of got that. But they are very nice, though.
But since you like original art, maybe big books could be an artist edition. Out of jokes aside, jokes aside.
I've put original art on the back burner for a little while, actually. I'm still paying off a big package from.
That's right, you are.
Yeah. From Kirby's, so that should be here hopefully April, May.
Dude, I want to show something real quick. This is so. First of all, this is like actually a couple of. I'm getting really annoyed with comics shipping like this.
Dude, you have it more than anyone.
I have several sitting over here that are like this, and these like just it's like crazy. But then there's this is awesome. So this is like done in it's boxed and everything in here nice and solid. I can't hear what's inside there moving and nothing. But then they put a plastic bag over to keep it dry. That's just like bravo. Short box.
Oh, I thought you were complaining for.
Not this one.
Okay.
This one.
Going
This
the
is
extra
good.
mile.
Yeah,
I like this.
It's always
This,
good. Not
bad.
moving. So Shortbox sent you that?
Yeah, this came from Short Box.
Everything I've ever had come from Shortbox is like professional.
Yeah, they're very everything's always been packed extremely
Perfect.
well for short box. I agree.
As I always say, better to have more packing, annoying amount of packing than none at all.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I always love to
In
complain
many
about
different ways in
overpacking
life, really.
versus underpacking. The actually today's the last day.
Under
Still another
package.
you get 10% off on short box. Today's the last day. They got a code rocket ship where you can get 10% off. Yeah, look, here's another one.
That sounds like a code specifically tailored to Rob.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like we're gonna get Rob to buy some shit today. Discount code rocket ship next month bubble helmet.
Yeah.
We got his money. But I've been playing around on the short boxed app more recently here, just familiarizing myself with other places to buy comics and whatnot. It seems fantastic. There's some stuff on there that's high as with any selling shop. But let me tell you something. There are some amazing deals. Like I tend to look at stuff that I own a lot of times, just to see what the market looks like on it, just for funsies. And dude, I can upgrade a lot of stuff I have for dirt cheap right now, and it's hard not to want to do that because the stuff I own because I really love it,
Right.
So I
They
tend to
only
like
do
to look
slabs
at
though,
it.
don't they?
It's
Sir?
only slabs. It's only CGC.
Yeah.
And only
They only do
CBCS slabs.
Yeah, so I have like the first appearance of Nightwing Raw sitting here. I have one at CGC getting graded, and then I looked at like a signed 9.4 for like $170. I'm like, what? That's
I suppose if it's cheap enough, I could always crack it.
Yeah,
or
sometimes
just keep it in the slab and
that way
just
you don't get shit.
crack it down the road if you feel the urge to. I mean, you ain't got to
Well, that
be
way-
like jump the gun on cracking one.
That way you know it's
crack it
packed well when it gets to you, Mad Spidey. It's
Mm.
encased in plastic. It'll get there in one piece. Then you can crack it open and you have a nice flat book.
And you know,
No, it's been nice because I will use I'll look at their stuff and they've improved their filters. Although I dislike the fact that if you want to search by era, so like I'll search by Golden Age or something, I can only search by Golden Age at one. I can't tell it on a filter. Show me Golden and Silver Age science fiction. I have to do one search and then do another.
One or the other.
Yeah, if you put two from the same category, even though it'll let you select them both, it gets you an error and it gives you nothing, no returns, because it treats it as an and instead of an or. So it says, oh, no book exists from both the Golden Age and the Silver Age, as opposed to going or. So they have to change their code. But at least when it comes to eras, I do understand it makes sense in some of the other categories to have it be strictly ands, but
I need to get like a list of all the sites that sell slabs. Like, there's just so many I feel like I discovered and didn't know about even last week, like myslabs.com, just as an example. I think that's pretty
I haven't been impressed with them,
underused. Yeah, I've never bought from them, but I'm just using them as
I'm just saying I've yet to find anything on there usually that's that exciting, or it seems to be like a lot more. I think comics is still fairly new to them, actually, is part of the problem. Most everything up there is really more card.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Hip Comics is another good place to get some stuff too.
Right.
What'd you say, Nick? What's it called?
Hip Comic.
Yeah.
Hip.
Oh, I get emails
I've
from
never
them all the
heard of
time
that.
in my junk mail.
Hip Comic.
Yeah,
I've never
Hip
really
Comics,
looked at it.
plural, actually.
Yeah, that's where I picked up my Legend of the Blue Marvel at a really good deal.
Yeah.
I have a question for the panel. If you could be if you could be depicted or turned into any character of your choice, a comic book character, which one would you choose? Maybe it can be a movie adaptation too. So.
Well, mine's bleedingly obvious.
There's so many I would pick. Maybe like
so much baggage. You really got to think about it, though.
Spidey wants to be Toxic Avenger.
That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking Lobo, but anyway.
Dr. Manhattan.
Are there any famous deaf heroes?
What?
Echo?
That's who he needs to be to save him from the snoring.
Can we all be Echo then? I can barely even hear it.
No, I can't hear it today at all.
No.
I'm just taking the joke back. What was that, like
I'm
2
not in
weeks
her house,
ago?
that's why.
It was like 2 weeks ago. Dude, that didn't bother me. It was fun.
It's just it goes on the weird list of things that we've heard on stream.
Yeah, so we're not going to let it die. It's now part of the thing.
That's just up there with Drac doing dishes for 45 minutes.
His hands were probably so rough shape that day. Had to be clammy.
The Berg fall noise
Ooh.
yesterday.
God,
Yeah.
that is the best.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Man, I'm getting more and more excited. It's about to be 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to.
You taking the kids or you going solo?
No, the kids aren't even here. My mom, said just let them come stay with me because Pops goes with me to these things. Like since I was a kid, Pops would take me to the comic book movie stuff. So we still do it. Since like my whole life, we go see these things together. So me, Kyle, and Pops are going. So that leaves Mom to watch the kids, and she'll normally come over here and hang out with them. But it was just easier for her to stay the night with her, and they're always begging to go over there anyways.
What time are you going?
Noon.
Ignacio, I'm going to go with Shadow.
The
Yeah,
Shadow.
Oh, House Comics is up in here. Oh, Lamont Cranston, that's a good one.
The
He
proto
comes with
Batman.
a lot of baggage, though.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
The Batman that kills.
Batman is the Batman that kills. If we're just getting serious, like they're really trying to
Originally.
They try to shoehorn this no kill thing in out of nowhere. That really started getting really pushed hard with the Christian Bale era stuff.
Yeah.
Like think of Batman Returns. That's always my favorite movie to go back to. Like the opening scene of Batman Returns, he's literally putting dynamite on people and throwing them in dumpsters. Like he literally did that to Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh boy, this movie.
Oh, Nick got moist again.
Aren't you, Nick? You're itching to talk about it.
I am really. Because honestly, I've never felt this way about a movie.
Now you know how I felt. Now you know how I felt last January.
What happened then?
Justice League, man.
I said, now you know how I felt, not you. How I felt.
And you know me because I usually look for something to pick at.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything.
I tell you what, Nick, this warms my heart because you're not like.
Let's
you're
see.
not
When I go see it, whether I can find anything to pick at.
Either. You know what I'm saying? You're not deep. We need to send Taylor Winder in. Somebody call Taylor.
Hey, I'm going today. I'll find something to pick at.
Yeah, well, I think Taylor. That's his shtick at this point too, though. Like he doesn't like anything, and he starts.
Instead of if you want to see people pick it apart, instead of watching a Week's End on Sunday, you need to watch Cranky Comic Chat.
I think I have two things, like at least two things that very minor nitpicks, but
Well, I already didn't like certain things from the trailers, but that's no.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now.
Trailers, they're an imperfect and just straight up lies. So
I'm talking about aesthetics, not actual what
they're
happens.
They're still just lies.
There goes Batman. There goes
Batman. That Batman just took off.
No.
There's a wake up.
He's on his way to go. He's on his way to go find Mad Spidey and punch him in the face.
Sound like a Nissan.
Bring it on.
Bam.
It's only Robert Pattinson.
So, Ignacio, what's your answer to your own question?
My answer to my own question would be either Gambit or Cyclops.
The thieves thing with Gambit though, that gets a little dicey sometimes. Cyclops is known to lose his head.
He's had to allow himself to be in a three-way relationship now.
It'd be cool to be Squirtle. I don't know if that would be possible to be a Squirtle, like a human Squirtle. It would just look ugly.
It's like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could look like
Conversation
him.
would be.
I would love
conversation
to
would
be
a lot-
Squirtle. Squirtle
Actually,
would be
your face
great.
kind of looks like him now. What are you talking about?
I look like Squirtle.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, see, you see the resemblance. Look
Yeah,
at those eyes.
And Rob,
maybe we
Rob
need
is
to
the
shave
expert.
you.
See?
If Rob says so, I believe it. Rob is the
The nice thing is that if you were a Squirtle, the conversation would be much more interesting.
Yeah.
Squirtle. Squirtle.
Oh, there you go.
Squirtle.
The only reason to be a Squirtle is to see the nurse.
Nice Joy.
I don't know what her
Nurse
name
Joy.
is.
It's Joy.
Nice Joy.
Okay, if you say so.
It's definitely Nurse Joy.
That nurse brings you joy.
Hello, nurse.
Why do you think I married Lisa?
There you
she's a
go.
champion. She's a champion walker.
Oh, wee, that is quick. Holy balls.
Yeah, I know. I generally joke about the same thing. So, why do you think I married you, dear? You let me touch you.
Holy shit.
Nobody's going to touch that comment.
No.
Hey, it's amazing what chloroform and Stockholm syndrome will do.
Get them and keep them.
That is the way
Why
to
are
keep
you
it working.
on with this, Jay?
Hey, look at
Yeah,
this.
what is
This
up
month
with
will be
that?
my 25th wedding
Bill
anniversary.
hasn't
I've
been
been
on in a
together with
minute.
my
I
wife
feel
for
like
32 years.
Oh
Tyler,
my
have you
God.
sent Joe the link directly? Because I used to send him the link directly, but now that he's in the group chat, I just put the links into the group chats, and I wonder if he's never noticed that.
And even I noticed that. That's where I got it. Because usually Tyler sends it to me or you send it to me, but it's in the chat. So
Yeah, like if you're a channel member, like you have access to the link to join on before I'm even on here.
Right.
But if you're not a channel member, we try to send it to everybody as we go. And if you want to jump on and you don't have it, just message somebody on the panel and we'll get it to you. As long as we know you at least recognize your name,
Thank you, Shop. Well, my reason of bringing it up was I was going to a horrible joke, but it's all right. I was so I've been married for 25 years. I've been together with my wife for 32 years. Started dating her when she was 16. So my advice is start them when they're young and they don't know any better, and just lock them up.
And Rob's only been with 7 other women in those years. Like he's really
in those years.
I think I just got word I can not wear masks at work anymore.
Steve just got in 2 years. Steve was telling us last night that his school finally, after 2 years, said masks optional.
Yep, same here. And but I wear safety glasses too, so it's like I can barely see out of my glasses because it's fogging them up, and I'm so happy.
yeah, that would be annoying.
They just finally took ours down.
Tyler's like, I'm ready to go to work and breathe in there.
Yeah,
just in time for the movie. They took it down yesterday for me. Oh, well, yes,
nice.
That
I'm in the South,
my kids,
so,
my kids. Yeah, well, California. My kids'
Yeah.
school still have to wear them through the 12th. I think it is. The 12th is then the arbitrary day, I guess, where for kids at school, COVID disappears.
Yeah, it does make sense when.
Dude, about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago, Finn's school had their first email because they have all these school apps. You're on an app that's linked to your school and they send whatever. But they sent out an email. It was like, hey, one of the kids' parents popped positive for COVID and they let us know we're shutting the school down for 10 days. What?
What?
What? Yesterday or the day before, we get the same email. Hey, a kid's parent popped positive for COVID. Giving you the heads up. See you tomorrow if you come. There you go. There you go.
We get every day. It seems like there's an exposure notice from the school, and I'm like, because they send them out in bulk now. It's like, okay, well,
That's
in it just in case.
Shut it down for 10 days.
Well, it was back in the day. No.
Back in the day.
The schools around here are still closed.
Wow.
How many schools are on the island?
Quite a bit. Like we have like country schools and that, and I can't even name how many schools we actually have, but like there's schools around.
I'll tell you what, I'll come up there and I'll teach the kids. I know how to teach.
Simon every Sunday, and it's an island, and I think they have 3 schools on it, like maybe 2, like elementary and middle, or I think one is like a church school, kind of like a private school.
I get there. I'll teach the kids how to build an igloo. It's okay.
Yeah.
we have like a lot more than that. Like the island's bigger than
Good morning, Eli.
people
Well, no,
think.
the other important thing is we have to teach the kids how to defend America from polar bears.
Polar
Because
bears.
that's the biggest need, aside from lumber,
I thought you were going to
that
say
we need
Canadians in.
from
Canada's
Canada.
really just our
Is
polar
to,
bear
help,
buffer.
is to help hold back the polar bear horde.
It's not even just the polar bears. It's those mooses, man.
Well,
Oh.
that goes without saying.
The meese?
It's,
But
it's the meat.
Rogue beavers.
The meese.
I
it's
love
like
all meese.
it's like
I'm
the
still
wall
waiting
of the
for
north.
Moose
you know?
Jaw, Kevin Smith movie.
And we know how to handle a
Canadians are the
beaver over
crows.
here.
That's right. Canadians are the crows on the wall, keeping us safe from
From the meese
winter,
and
which is
polar
coming.
bears.
All those meeses.
From the rogue beavers.
Mutant beavers.
No,
Some
you
beavers.
just need to know how to handle the beaver right, and it'll be
I hear
good.
that. I hear that's true. I hear that if you stroke the beaver, like Winona, for example, could stroke her beaver.
Winona's
And if you
big brown
stroke the
beaver?
beaver properly, it actually can be courteous and kind.
I need Travis to do like a tutorial on how to do that because I have so
How
much
to
trouble.
properly stroke a beaver?
Yeah. To keep it happy. I just have a lot of trouble.
Hey guys, it's TM here. We're in my bed, and I'm with this beaver here. And I'm going to show you how to handle this beaver just correctly.
Can
To
you
make it
teach us how
just-
to charm the pants off that
Yeah.
beaver?
Station.
Did we actually up the cool factor with a Primus reference on the show?
Yes, I did.
Who?
Or
Primus reference.
Winona's
of
big brown
Winona's
beaver.
big brown beaver.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Because Tommy the cat is
Of
my
course you
name.
don't.
And
Of
we'll
course
sail
you don't.
No.
Sail
You're
the seas
young.
of cheese.
And like, you just got to make sure that you don't go too far, straight too far, and go into the dam, because that's a no-no.
Oh yeah. No.
The dam. I've never even found
Yeah,
the
where all the logs are.
Because they'll just chew the stick then.
I didn't realize there was a dam.
You should be able to smell it if you're close.
Really? I've never been
Gosh,
Yes.
that's it.
I've never been close to the dam.
I love it.
I love that you made a Primus reference, Rob.
Now
Now I have that song in my head.
No problem. It happens a lot in my house because my wife is a huge Primus fan.
Dogs don't hunt.
There's like a certain bands that like I know and I listen to that were only exist in my life because of my wife. Primus is one of them, and Depeche Mode when we were younger, when I was in high school, was the other one.
A great band.
I don't dislike them now, but I did not listen. They were not in my wheelhouse at the time I was introduced to them.
Did it happen to you that, because it happened to me when I was probably 19 that I started listening to Depeche Mode. Did it happen to you that the more you listen to them, the more you say, why didn't I listen to this before?
Well, that happens with a lot of music. I think it's when you start to get into it, you go, "Oh, well, why didn't I listen to this before?" I mean, I listen to a lot of stuff now that I enjoy. I really like. I love to sit down in my living room on my big sound system. I will listen to a lot of music that I won't listen to anywhere else, and I sit there like I'll sit there and put on some Elton John stuff, and I'm like, "Why did I used to hate on this stuff? I mean, this is like good shit."
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it makes a difference though that I listen to some of that stuff now. You know, there are certain things that I only listen to on the high-end sound system because it just really comes across versus listening to shit in your car when it's just, you know, you can listen to any old boom-de-boom crap in your car, you know, with road noise and everything else, and who cares? You know, that's
I
what
like the road noise.
metal music is for and stuff. It's like, there's not as much musical detail and stuff in that.
There's no enjoyment of the nuances of the music in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I mean, hair metal, I love it in my car.
Of
on
course.
my main sound system.
Okay, Peacemaker.
That's my main sound system. That's where I want to listen to, like, Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. And I want to listen to,
A bunch of
The
Kruger.
whole brass section.
yeah, concert stuff with acoustic music and stuff.
Oh,
where I
have
can
you
hear.
heard? There's
Word of the Lord.
speaking of concert and brass sections, there's a project by, it's kind of old, so you might have listened to it, old, relatively speaking. Mike Patton, the vocalist for
Hey, Faith No More.
Faith No More.
exactly, has a project with the Metropole Orchestra. It's called Mondo Cane, and he does Italian songs with a full orchestra live, and it's amazing. So if you get the chance to see that, because it's a video, it's live. I think it's on YouTube. And if not, the audio is amazing. But seeing him speak and sing in Italian, it's really, really good.
Ignacio, I just turned my speakers up. Can you repeat that whole thing, especially the Italian parts, please?
Are you sitting on your speaker?
Yeah, I was going to ask, are we pulling a Howard
reference.
Stern?
I love people my old age.
Turn it up.
They're big shooting out the flow right here. He's really getting the hang of this self-promoting thing. I love this. What you should listen to on a high-end system is the Bada Boom podcast.
Faux show.
Nice.
Way to go, Flo.
Way to go, fat one. Okay.
That was
Good morning, Dan. Dude, I hate that you're late this morning, Dan. We put Burke in timeout for you, bro. He was in here earlier. And
I never knew that he put. I can't believe that he
timed that son of a bitch out for 5 minutes.
Burke, you suck.
You've been avenged, man.
No offense, Burke, but you suck. Oh.
I've had Jerry as a race car driver ever since.
Jerry was a race car driver. Tommy the Cat was my name.
And
Everybody want to get down one minute. Everybody want to get down one minute. Everybody want to get down one minute.
That was the other thing, Tyler. That one song that kept repeating throughout the whole movie was just perfect.
Are we still talking Batman or?
Thank you very much.
Nick, stop. I didn't do it. That wasn't me. That was Mark.
I didn't do it.
I think it was Rob. Someone gave Rob the keys.
Yes, give me the keys. You're in trouble.
Nick is dying to just
I don't
go
have the more
full
expensive
spoiler.
version with the multiple sets of keys. I have to rotate one person.
Yeah. So it'll get confusing if I start having too many keys. I already have keys to a lot of channels.
Nick had to walk off and pour ice water on his crotch so he'll calm down.
Yeah.
Even that wouldn't stop it, Mark.
So Nick, let's do this next Thursday. Cut it with the comics, dude. We're not talking comics now. We're talking Batman movie.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't able to get any, so I didn't get one. I was definitely disappointed in that.
You need to learn how to.
So what I'm hearing is that you didn't get any.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get what Nick just hauled up.
You're never gonna get it. Never gonna
So
get it.
Nick, proposition.
Rob is
Or
killing me.
whoever wants to be there. It's an idea. Next Thursday in Tuner Dads, you're gonna spoil the whole Batman movie to me. You're gonna tell me the movie from beginning to end.
Just watch at week's end.
I was going to say he's going to do it on week's end.
No,
Yeah.
because they don't do it like I want to hear it. Because they don't. Oh.
Baby,
He wants you to read the plot by memory.
Yeah,
to Nick.
Yeah.
No, I want to experience the movie through Nick's memory
Through you.
from beginning to end. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I think that's
He wants the whole script, not the whole plot.
no.
because bouncing around and having multiple people talk about it is way different than having one person
relay
voice
their
it to
experience.
you through what you experience. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm gonna give my
Oh,
whole
hey, shoot.
monologue.
I'll be back in a moment. I gotta switch computers.
Okay.
Can't hide that money.
I have to be on the work computer now. I have to be working.
Oh,
You
I'm
need to
sorry.
pretend you work. So,
What you
I'm gonna
sold
give
out?
my whole monologue soliloquy on Sunday.
okay.
I might be spent after that, Iggy.
So this
Oh,
Sunday,
No, I don't think so,
Nick
man.
and
There'll be
DJ and
too many
Bearded
people
will be
talking.
joining me for At Week's End to go hard and go deep on Batman for the special spoilery episode. So if you do get a
We need
chance
to
to
have
watch
a spoiler stream before Sunday.
huh?
We need to have a spoiler stream for just the movie before
Oh,
Sunday.
you mean live or behind backstage?
I was thinking live, but we could do it behind, but
Yeah, I want to do it Sunday.
so
I want to wait to the for one, like with new movies, that's the end of the weekend. Like if you're going to see it opening weekend, you saw it. So there's a lot of people that see it opening weekend. There's always some people that aren't able to. You
but
know?
if you title it's a spoiler thing, then it's okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's in the title. If you check your notifications, you'll see that.
I watch every Sunday.
At Week's in the Batman spoilers.
So, would you guys consider, please, my request to chronologically review the movie so I can understand how it's told?
I
Because
can't tell other people what to do, Ignacio.
That's not going to happen, Ignacio, because there's going to be too
Yeah, I
many people
know.
on it. There's too many people. I think that's a great way to do it, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
I'm at the office now.
I think, yeah,
Oh, I like your uniform.
yeah. You need to have some type of breakdown Sunday if you can, where you discuss one thing at a time, so it's not just like a mess.
3-hour-long movie.
What if you just have a breakdown instead?
Does it jump
What does that mean?
a lot like Batman Killing Time?
Does it what?
Does it jump a lot?
Don't ask questions.
No,
Oh, sorry.
no, it doesn't jump up. I'm saying the discussion. I'm saying the discussion about it shouldn't jump around.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about the movie at all.
Don't answer my questions, Tyler.
I didn't spoil anything saying that. I didn't even say anything about the movie. I was talking about the spoiler. Nick is spoiled more than.
But I haven't really.
That's a
just wanna
horrible
blame-
feeling, Nick. You didn't spoil anything, man.
Blame Nick.
No, I didn't think I did.
To feel like you're somebody that spoiled something. That's a bad feeling. So don't put that even on.
No.
And
You
believe
haven't-
me, I've tried to craft my answers so as to not spoil it. So
No, you definitely haven't spoiled anything.
but
That's around the corner from where the beaver lives.
that's true.
Near the dam.
Let's see.
No.
Oh.
I was really surprised that my showing wasn't sold out. And of course, it wasn't an afternoon, but it really surprised me.
There's so many showings though. It's so spread out.
The one I saw the first in game, and that was sold out.
They didn't do this
Hey, Austin.
rollout with in-game.
No
But-
spoilers, Austin.
All right, I'm gonna give Austin a spoiler right now. I'm gonna say Tim Drake is in the movie.
So I might as well just return my tickets now. There's no point in seeing anything.
Nick's just being a dick at this point.
He is.
What's Austin saying with Tim Drake?
Does he steal the hubcaps off the Batmobile? That would be great.
Yeah.
That's not Tim Drake. That's Jason Paul that did that.
No, but I want him to mix it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think mine had that. I could have got that flow, but I didn't know that was like something people wanted until afterward.
Hey, you know what? Too is like I even wanted it, and those things are usually like $50 at AMC. I was like, maybe I should get that.
I think it was 28 where I was. Where I didn't want it though. It's a big ass.
$28 for a
big
container of popcorn.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
like a big ass popcorn button. Like, why would I want that?
exactly.
But apparently, a lot of people do. They're like $100 on eBay.
Can I spoil the spoiler?
Well, you know, I say that, but then as I look up, I do have multiple Oogie Boogie popcorn dispensers from Disneyland. So
Yeah, exactly. What?
buckets. So,
I have a whole
All
heap
right.
of Marvel popcorn tins and
I'll
drink
just
things.
I'll
and
just
stuff
shut
in
up
the
now.
Popcorn buckets are kind of a thing.
city. I've got a
Yeah,
whole
but-
heap of them.
Glow in the dark Oogie Boogie ones. Those are the best.
Yeah, I would love to see them. You have multiple?
Yeah,
How many?
2.
Oh,
I think there's only been 2.
yeah. I assume
They
hadn't been
reused
many.
them. You know, they had like different colored lanyards, but I don't care about that.
And Mark, you can decide. You're going to be the one to see the movie next. You can tell me if that Tim Drake thing was really a spoiler.
I see the movie.
You might even get a giggle when you see what I'm talking about.
I think you need to stop talking about the movie.
Yeah, I think you need to stop, man. You keep like inching too far, just an inch.
It's just a tip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
he needs to
stop.
feel the
That's
hose.
why I'm
He's in
saying nothing.
nature.
I don't even want to respond to you because it's just like it's too much.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about Muppets. But because
Talk about Muppets.
recently,
See,
yeah,
Daddy
because
has this one.
Ooh,
there you go.
I
That's a
like
Muppet.
that.
There's a guy in
And-
the movie with a costume just
Little
like that.
popcorn comes out the. So you get popcorn out the back. And
That's a spoiler.
there's this one,
Ah,
which has again, you get popcorn out the back.
Popcorn out the
I
window.
like that one more, but
The whole.
Yeah,
just aesthetic.
I like this. I like this one has the lights in the battery. So you can just hang this around your neck and be like the new Flavor Flav, but rocking the.
What are you?
It doesn't have
Is that a
American
popcorn
accent.
bucket too? Oh no, it's a drink.
It's the drink one you got for
That's
Winter
a drink.
Soldier.
That's a tall drink.
So the straw is his spine then?
The straw's below the belt.
I agree with Dan on that one.
it should have been a War Machine one then.
The straw should have been below the belt. I just want to see all you kids in the theater.
they're all children.
Popcorn holder hub.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so dirty and dusty. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Obviously, if you put things up on the top of your shelf and don't dust them, guess what happens?
Just blow on it, baby. Just blow on it.
That's what she said. He ain't
Right on,
whistling
Paul.
Dixie.
It's no, I'm not even gonna say. I almost just said something because of you, Nick. You fucker.
Dude, stop it. Every time
I
you
just
want to talk about Batman, think of
Time out.
Kermit.
What have been talking about?
Can I say also that I didn't think
no, don't even finish that sentence.
Nick, let's do something. Set up a stream
making
yard and
me
we will
wanna
go
talk about
backstage.
Oh,
the
And
actress
you can tell me all about it.
the actress playing Catwoman is her parents' child. I'll just say that.
Yeah. That's a revelation.
what is that?
Like I didn't think she was a good looking chick until I saw her as
Come on, really?
it's just something about her hair I didn't like. But in the movie she was really sexy.
The first time I thought she was sexy was in Fury Road.
I didn't even know her, and the mere thought of a daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz, it had to be a beautiful kid. I mean,
Yeah, she's exactly her mother, I think. I mean, her face.
She is extra good looking in this stuff. She really is.
See, there's one scene in the movie where she does.
No, Nick, no.
No, there's not. I want to talk to you I really want to talk about it with you, but
We should leave then.
Oh,
Set up a StreamYard. Let's go backstage.
I'm not doing that.
To another StreamYard.
We always do this
And
on
you-
Friday. I don't want to leave it just to talk about
You
it.
can tell me all about it.
I'm down after if I'm still awake.
Yeah, I was missing doing this with you guys. I'm glad I can come back.
This says ages 14 and up on this. Why?
14?
Small
Maybe
pieces.
it has a dick or boobs.
It says
Are there-
adult collectible.
Oh, that's why. It's make you feel better than adults who buy things that say 6 and up.
No, this should
Or
not
ages
say
6 to 14.
and up. Oh, I guess that one does too.
Does it have any small
Why?
parts?
No.
Like a 13-year-old is going to eat it?
Be trying to suck off the sword. You know,
Oh, that's right.
little Burke would be a
Uh,
White Ranger.
This is turning pretty dicey.
White Ranger.
Burke, God.
Dragon Sword.
I should show Burke this. Maybe Burke will think this is cool.
Can you
Were you on when I
another-
unboxed this, Nick?
Huh?
Were you on when I unboxed this?
No. Oh, those are the
Can
ones
you-
we talking about. Let's see it.
Well, I mean, I'm
Can
not-
you make yourself big and show the back of the box and the front of the box to see the art, please?
Hold on.
If it's not too much to ask.
So this is the back. In the back, this is drawn. I'm positive. These are pictures.
Digital.
When you see it in person, like you can tell these are just pictures of the actual thing, but this is a drawing, 100%.
Wow.
Digital.
In the front, this
Yeah,
is
everything is digital.
digital. Yeah. And then it just says Green Ranger on the side, and then it opens.
It could even be a digital retouch of a photo of
And
That's what I told him it was early on. That
That's
it was
a
a photo of it that's been digitally retouched.
Yeah,
That's definitely a photo.
yeah.
Are you gonna take them out of the box?
Yeah. This is the only one I have right now.
Thanks,
Take it out
Tyler.
and go and take a bath with it.
Yeah, bubble bath.
Yeah, nice. Well, what other kind of bath is there?
G.I. Joe, I'm swimming in.
Non-bubble bath?
Mud bath?
Doesn't compute.
A bath bomb bath? That's not really bubbly. It's just kind of murky.
Are you just doing delirious, Nick?
A Batman bath?
Did
Uh-oh.
it. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling the 1985 stand-up with Eddie Murphy.
Sits there and he gets his
Oh, Beckerman, what's up?
Did it.
Did it. G.I. Joe, I'm swimming in the water.
Oh, I love that. Oh, good memories.
That stand-up made me laugh so hard from the
Oh.
movie, from the moment I watched it.
Mm.
oh god.
You know
I
what
hate-
didn't make me laugh? The Batman, because there was only.
What did you?
I
What did
thought
you
you were
find?
about to say something else. I really did.
What did
Thought
you
you
find
were
funny?
gonna
A
say
delirious
another-
or raw, Nick?
As a joke,
Delirious.
you were going to say
Yeah.
something.
I
and
didn't find
spoil
Raw that
something on
funny.
accident.
Raw, there were a couple, but
Mm.
that one was so highly anticipated after seeing Delirious.
Mm.
But
Yeah, no, it wasn't as good.
Nick, how many times did you get up to use the restroom
what do you mean?
during the movie?
Absolutely none. I don't ever go to the restroom during.
I
the
went before the movie.
So put a diaper on.
If you can't hold it You're
Catheter.
a child.
I think there were 2 people that got up.
Oh, Nick, then you
I-
just
I
haven't
got
gotten
up.
old enough yet.
I had to
Yeah.
get up. One of them I had to get up for Eternals. I had to get up for Moonfall, and I didn't want to get up for Moonfall. The other 2, I probably really don't care. But out of those 3 movies, Moonfall was definitely the most enjoyable.
I had just drank like a bunch before I saw Endgame, and like right when it started, I knew I had to go, so I went.
Yeah, no.
Like literally right at the beginning of the movie, I was like, I literally have to go.
I know, like in a 3-hour movie, like could I sit there normally and like drink a big cherry Coke? Because I don't know why, but cherry Coke and theaters just go hand in hand for
Oh, I
me.
love cherry Coke.
But I'm not going to do that for this one. I don't think.
No.
It's a Pavlovian response, probably.
I think this this is definitely not something that I would consider anyone saying, but just don't miss any of this movie. It's not worth
Next Kegel episode exercise.
I was just about to bring that up too. You need to do Kegels.
What is up,
Oh,
Justin?
what's up, Justin?
We got Justin Comics up in the building. Everybody meet your question.
Hey, who's got the Texas
Justin
Motor
is
Speedway?
muted.
Mike's up in the air, so yeah.
Yeah, his mic is not down.
Well, it depends on the headphones, the headset. It might not make a difference.
Well, he's still muted though.
If those are Astros, it probably
For those that don't know, that man can press your books for as little as $10.
But can he impress my books?
Yes, yes.
You
And
don't
he
want
can
him
send it directly to CGC and CBCS for people like Rob who are nervous about submitting books. And if you use that promo code,
I am nervous. I'm not sure. Should I submit books to CGC or CBCS? I've heard about it, and I'm not
You gotta
quite
give
sure.
him a shot.
I fixed
You
it.
just have to give it a chance.
And if not for the comics, just check out Justin's workout regimen. It's pretty awesome too.
I'm feeling very susceptible today because all this speed talk. I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, but you drink it.
We just learned that Nick's big on Kegels. What are your thoughts on Kegel exercises?
Absolutely necessary.
I think so.
Yeah.
But you have to.
Gotta keep it tight.
There was a lot of shifting in the chair throughout, especially like the last third. I had to move around a lot because we were just not comfortable.
Did you have the recliner?
People
where
next
went?
to you hitting you, tell you to hold still, stop making so much noise.
No. Which I'm glad, because if I have recliners, there's always that tendency to get comfortable and warm and fall asleep. But
That's my problem. I'm concerned about this. There's 2 issues. 1, getting through 3+ hours without having to get up to the bathroom, and 2, getting through 3+ hours in a recliner and not falling asleep.
Oh, I know something that I think needs to be said before seeing the movie. When the credits hit, you don't have to stay anymore.
Thank God.
So no after credit
That's
scene.
not a spoiler. There is something.
That's
No,
actually
that's actually
helpful.
important information because
there's something that happens at the very, very, very end
definitely not
that
worth.
that I would atone to the thing that happens at the very, very, very end of Endgame, where you hear Iron Man striking.
Are you talking about
That
the
is
green,
what I
the
would
green
atone
writing or
to the end of
something?
this movie. So you don't have to wait for a post-credit scene. But
we
there
can
is
just tune into
if
week's
you
end
would
for
have
that.
been disappointed missing the end of Endgame where you hear that sound, then you should stay. If
Right,
you
but
wouldn't have
if you
been
really
disappointed,
have to go to the bathroom, is what you're saying.
just
Don't
leave.
risk damage to your bladder.
No.
Go to the bathroom, tune into week's end, and you'll be able to get what that is.
I think after 3 hours, it's already
Honestly,
got damaged.
There's not. I wish I would not have stayed. 'Cause
Number one, that's a spoiler.
definitely not a
That's
spoiler.
a big spoiler.
No,
That's definitely a spoiler.
That
Why
is not
are
a
there
spoiler.
so many
No,
songs
no.
about
Tell
rainbows?
No,
Keep it going, Andy. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Thank you.
To hear if there
Colonel
was
Hopper.
one post-credit scene, 2 post-credit
Colonel
scenes,
Hopper's
and
the
no
bad guy
post-credit
of the movie,
scenes,
huh?
How is that a spoiler? There's no way.
I'd rather just look at Ignacio
Alexa, turn on black.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was thinking, if they are talking about Batman again, I'm going to
Saving
start
someone's
thinking.
There's the secret
Never a
twist.
spoiler.
The secret twist is the real bad guy of the movie is Colonel Hopper. It's a crossover, and the Batmobile is a Studebaker that's painted
Studebaker.
that's painted all crazy.
Just
You know what? I was talking about Muppets before because yesterday was the first time I heard the Rainbow Connection in English, because I have listened to it in Spanish all my life when I was a kid. And yesterday I was humming the song to my kid, and I said, "Oh, I should listen to it." And for the first time with my kid in English. So that's it. That's why I had it in my mind.
But did you hear it, the Kermit version or the John Denver version?
No, the Kermit version.
Excellent.
Oh,
As it is
It's-
intended to be listened.
Yeah, it's Kermit
Roll
for
over.
me.
Kermit on the banjo, as God intended.
Yeah.
Manam.
Yeah, that I went that way too. I love the Muppets.
Dude,
And
I tell you that first song when you meet Dr. Teeth and Electric Mayhem there in the church, I love that song. I will sit there and play it like on its own. It belongs in my iPod rotation if I had an iPod.
If you live in the 20th century.
Well, actually, I do have an iPod somewhere, but it's an old one. It used to be used when I worked in radio, or not radio. When I was working for the audio manufacturer, so I just take it to trade shows and plug it in because we needed.
Isn't it crazy how a lot of technology that was almost indispensable at some point, now it's obsolete, like really fast.
You know what had
Well,
technology that
is
was
it really that obsolete? I mean, it still does its job. I mean,
Yeah, of course. I mean, it works, but do you need it?
no.
I love
What's that thing, like
Austin.
8 gigs, maybe 16 at best?
That's still a lot, dude.
It's still, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's thousands and thousands of songs.
But I mean,
But-
I never used it for anything except when I would go to trade shows and we were set because we had to have music playing in these trade show convention centers, and you couldn't rely on anything else. And you wanted to also control the type of music that was playing at your booth. So that was the only time I ever used the damn thing.
Y'all want to see a brand new flash book?
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
Oh snap!
It's one of the most beautiful
0.5.
covers. I couldn't pass it up. It's only missing one page.
Is it the back page?
No, it's the middle.
still beautiful?
Cover
Good
was
looking,
just too
good looking
solid.
0.5, that's for sure.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's what you get when you're missing a page.
What
Yeah.
number is it?
that looks
13, 113.
Good God. Is that the first appearance of the Trickster?
Yes,
You know who's also a DC character?
Batman.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Start talking about Batman
Oh,
well.
Ignacio. So you listen to it in English.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you? What are your thoughts, like compared to the way you've learned it?
Everything is very in its original language, in my opinion. Now that I know English, I try to revisit some things that I saw in Spanish growing up. Just to know, the only thing that I can maybe tolerate is The Simpsons, but I don't watch that anymore. Because those chapters, those episodes, it's too many years listening to the same voices. So now if I listen to it in English, kind of it doesn't connect. Or South Park, for example. But other than that, I rather watch it in its original language.
Especially
like
South
when
Park.
I watch. Sorry, Trav, go on.
Oh, I was just saying, especially South Park.
I was going to say it's like when I watch anime, I can watch it in Japanese and then English, but I can't do it the other way. I just don't know why. I've never been able to do it.
Yeah, animation has that running on its favor, that it's animation. You can have you can give it a little more leeway when it comes to, but when you watch it in Japanese, if it's good quality animation, you realize that the synchronization of the lips and the expressions, it's another level.
Yeah.
The dubbing, even if it's good, it cannot be up to the quality of the
Olive
original
cover?
language. It's the pooping cover.
You know who Moon Knight is a ripoff of?
The Ku Klux Klan.
Ignacio with the space racism.
Hashtag take back the night back.
The club.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
So he's the White Wolf.
it's
Couple
White
of them
Wolf.
with the dragon.
I don't know. The dragon.
White
Is
dragon.
it- I
That's
don't.
what
I
it was,
don't
White
really
dragon.
know.
Maker's dad.
No, White Dragon.
Sorry. I don't know why I said White Wolf. That made no sense.
No, it's nice that you don't know it. You know, it's good that you don't know.
I can't know everything.
KKK lore.
Yeah,
It's okay.
That's not a
It's a
bad
good
sign.
thing.
dude.
No,
You're not-
it's a good thing, Rob.
No. I was talking about the Peacemaker's dad.
Oh, well, I mean, it's
That's the
it's
general
based
rule to
on.
live by. It's good that you're not up and up on
On the racist,
on the
most
the
knowledgeable
chain
when it
of
comes to,
command of the Kaka Club.
yeah, exactly. The Grand Wizard, whatever.
Whatever Forrest Gump's daddy was.
Indy
That's right.
was like a really big hub for it, so I feel like we've learned a lot here.
It's one thing in California, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same in California. Nick, are you showing books for sale? What are you showing?
No, in California you
Just-
have
He's
Mason.
fixated.
No,
You need to
that's,
spray
He
him.
was just showing
Mark,
somebody's on the
You
children.
need to spray Nick with a hose because the man is
Are these
fixated.
PC books? I don't think I've ever seen these.
no, these are PC books.
Nick, I didn't appreciate that you just sent me a message spoiling Batman. Like, I had no idea.
He's just spamming everyone right
I'm
now.
reaching out to random people.
No one open your messages.
I just have to say this to you. I don't know you, but here it goes.
I'm like the guy on the street corner, you know, preaching the word.
It's like, have you heard the word of Batman today?
There you go.
Our Lord and
Kyle's having
Savior
a
Batman.
YouTube auction at 10 p.m. Monday if you want to join on Eastern time.
Will it be
Yeah.
non-indie books for sale?
No, it's a Kyle thing. So you know.
Yeah, well,
Expect-
Kyle apparently he has indie books and he has other books that are not indie. It's
Well, the way
crazy.
that Kyle parodies stuff, I'm assuming he's going to do an auction where whoever's in the chat, he just PayPal's them money directly.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait and see.
He's
No.
he's got a stack of cash, and instead of you going there to buy his books, he's just going to buy your books.
Yeah,
From
he's
you.
just going to send you money and let you keep
Nice.
your book.
This is one Justin did for me in My Amazing Fantasy 15.
Rob is probably a Grand Titan. What the hell is a Grand Titan?
Thanos?
Kronos.
Bigger than a normal Titan.
Kronos.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Corona.
Is the 6 not an 8?
The Titans. Yeah, it's Jupiter,
I'm sorry.
Titan, Saturn.
Should have been an 8. I called
Tremendous
CGC and yell at them. I saw Batman last night. It was good. No spoilers.
Oh
That's
no,
how you do
he
it.
triggered Nick again.
Take it easy, Ignacio. Take it easy.
Oh, come on. I'm pro spoilers. I don't care about them.
Let's see. I mean,
I do know one thing from the movie, and that Batman's going to show up, but I don't
Don't
know if
spoil
that's a
it, Todd.
spoiler.
Travis is spoiling it.
So back to comic book news, and I know Mark's going to be excited for this. Like, who's excited
Yeah.
for We Live? Like, it's coming out this week or next
Yes.
week.
Oh shit! I didn't.
For
realize
Not
sure.
this week.
Good shit.
Yes.
It's been a year, and that, like, how many people have had that on their top like reads of 2020?
Since issue
Yeah.
1.
Number one.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
when that first issue came out, I started peddling the hell out of that book. And no
I
one-
remember I remember reading issue 1 and I realized I cannot read this monthly. I need to have it the whole story done.
Have you read it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like whenever somebody's like catching up to read those 5 issues, I tell them do not read this in one sitting. Like it's not structured like that. There's breaks between the issues. The characters change locations and a little bit of time passes. You need to read an issue, put it down and go check the mail or something, and then come back to the next issue, like get the proper effect. It was written to be released monthly. Like not necessarily a 1 month wait, but it was written to be released as separate book. It's not just one solid go. Like think from issue 2 to 3. Like you start issue 3 and they're in a different place, in grave danger around people you haven't seen yet, and it does that intentionally. You need to definitely split those issues.
Kind of like what they did with Killing Time this week, but they just did
Oh,
page. Every page did that.
Dude, I didn't. That was just like watching a heist movie, man. I thought the structure was perfect for what they were delivering. Like, I don't know. I did not have a problem. It didn't even dawn on me like people would complain about that format. Like, it didn't even faze me as I read it.
It's because the format had no flow. It didn't even flow into itself. They just had breaks for no reason.
I didn't see any breaks. It flowed for me. Like I said, I read it without any problem. Like I've seen tons and tons of rave reviews. Not till yesterday when Burke said he didn't like it, which isn't a shocker. And then you saying you didn't like it. Those are the first that I'm hearing people who've read it like, I didn't like that. It's weird.
Mark.
Nikki's melting, dude.
Mark. Why do you have to plant the seed in Lee's mind, Mark? You have to plant the seed in Lee's mind, Mark.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to message him directly, too, in case he misses the comment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Alan, thanks for the update. That's what kind of they split their billing system, just kind of split it up. That makes sense. Like I said, their invoicing isn't clear.
What did I miss? What seed was planted on Lee's mind?
Ignacio, listen, you're not a member of these chats, and sometimes
this chat doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, it's
the phantom chat.
If there were to be a chat,
yes,
that there's not.
Oh,
there's not.
There you go. You know what, Nick? That's for all the anxiety Batman talk. It was going to catch up to you, karma. You know that. It always does.
No, because even before the Batman thing, there was another post.
You're just mad, Nick, because no matter what, you're really just mad at yourself because you're not man enough that if and when that picture is made, you don't have the ability to not look.
What?
Oh, now I want to know.
What is this?
How could you not?
So, Lee, when you do it, you better go hard or go home.
No, don't go hard. Don't go hard.
I can't believe this picture is real.
I can't believe I wasn't following that account prior to this.
Did you just check what I suggested of Lee, Tyler?
Yeah.
Kyle, instead of quitting your job, just wear an N95 mask yourself.
Ignacio, I'm sending you.
Thank you.
So you can be caught up.
And what's even worse is there's the possibility that he could do it.
Who could do it?
Tyler.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like Tyler's done it countless times.
Yeah, I actually have done that.
Yeah.
With less.
With
less.
Who has got the raceway outside their window?
I was
Noises are not mine this time.
Feeding the dog. I don't know if you heard what I was doing. I was opening a door for the dog and feeding him and stuff. Don't worry, he's running out the back door to go check. Oh, that ain't me. Yeah, that ain't me. You're almost 10 o'clock. It's getting closer.
Kyle said he's thinking about quitting his job because the mask mandate has been lifted.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's just wear an N95 yourself. Don't quit your job.
Can't you just wear one yourself and protect yourself, Kyle, man?
If you wear the N95, yeah.
Hey, but
And also, Kyle, I would not make out with the customers. That'll help too.
Yeah, he's got to quit then. That's the
Yeah.
perk of his job.
I know, but if you remove that, that would help.
Martin, what are you doing? You made it past 9. I'm proud of you. It's 9:51. Oh, okay.
Not where I'm at.
Not where Nick's at.
It's 6:51 in the morning. What are you talking about?
Not where I'm
So
at.
it's definitely not where I am at.
It's 10:51 for me.
Tyler, TM, Mad Spidey, Iggy, Rob, Nick, and Justin.
Yeah.
And only 2 of the people I named no, 3 are in the same time zone. Spidey's in Australia, Rob's in Armenia, Ignacio is in Argentina or something.
Armenia.
Yeah.
Nick is in the country Texas with Justin. And Tyler, no one really knows where Tyler is, despite what he may say.
In India.
Field.
He's in the
He's
state.
in India.
He's in the state of insanity.
3 people answered for me and all said different things.
And
They're all right.
Yeah.
He's in the Johto region.
I don't know how I got to Armenia now. That one just doesn't even make sense.
Well, I mean,
But to Kyle's point, I think if you wear your own mask, man, you'll be safe as you've been this whole time. I mean,
he said that's not how science works.
that's exactly how science works.
I don't want to get into it. I'm just
Kyle, I agree with you. It's not how science works if you're talking about a cloth mask, but if you're wearing an N95 mask, it absolutely is how science works.
That's how science works. And if you felt safe with people walking around with a cloth mask to this times, you need to read a science book because you've been in the exact same scenario.
I mean, if you want to get
Kyle's a fluffer. He's not aware how to wear a
Yeah.
mask.
And otherwise, a good way to think about it, Kyle, fart. If you smell it, then cloth masks don't work.
And then, I mean, Ignacio would agree, but you have to have all of your holes covered if you're not going to get the thing through.
Yeah.
Yep. Always. I don't see the problem with this picture you sent me, Tyler. So
I don't either.
I don't.
I think it was a
see
good
it.
idea. Right? That's a good idea, right, Ignacio?
Always. It always adds. It's like adding pirates, ninjas, or what else? It's always
Kaiju?
cool. Vikings.
Vikings are cool.
Viking ninja pirates.
Yeah, there's a comic, Viking Ninja Pirate, or Pirate Ninja Viking. There's a dude that has those 3 spirits of 3 warriors inside him, or something like that.
I like to see him be a stealthy berserker.
Don't give them ideas, Rob.
Hey, you know what, too? Even during the movie last night, I saw some John.
Oh my God! Would you shut that guy up? He's like a dog. He's like a dog, an unneutered dog with another one in heat nearby. Can't get his mind off of.
You could have just said dog with a bone.
Yeah, basically.
I started down a path and I had to correct myself.
Just had to keep going.
It went nowhere. Engine troubles. I'm trying to pull up, but the plane crashed. Sorry, there's no survivors. On the upside, I did read an article I thought was great. It's like somebody said you're talking about Ukraine. They said if you just want to help them out, the best way to help them out is the Air Force has 3 squadrons of A-10s that are ready to be retired. Just hand them over. If the Russians want to line up 40-mile long straight lines of armor, the A-10s are more than happy to come in and do what they were built for. Sorry, that was non sequitur. With that, I'm thinking we're going to go get ready to head off to Romania, which is adjacent.
You've got
I was going to ask you.
It shares a
how's the
shares a
people in
border
Romania?
with. My team is
With
fine.
me.
They're all in Cluj, so they're nowhere near the border. and even for them, they're a NATO country, so they don't have issues.
Hey, I can even tie Romania into the movie last night.
That's all right. And then they're saying that most of the people that are coming into Romania from Ukraine are really just passing through and moving on to other countries. Although what was interesting, they said is they found some maps on like some of the news stories where it's like they were showing Ukraine and Romania, of course, below it, and then Romania had like they combined it with Hungary, like as if, well, this is going on. Romania has now like annexed Hungary and then started annexing other countries. It's like their maps get all out of crisis. Or yeah, apparently we're on a war of aggression on our own, but nobody knows about it. We're just taking over these other countries on the maps because the French maps are like all screwed up on the news. They're like they hired Mark to do maps.
Oh, nice.
No one can
You
find
got a
each
new
other
job.
to fight. Have me do the maps, and no one will ever find each other to fight.
That's true. True story.
All right, guys. Thanks for letting me hop in.
Yeah, thanks for your contributions. It was amazing.
Thanks, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Congrats on your score. That was an awesome book.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it looked beautiful.
0.5 is the technically the highest you could get in a different way.
Okay.
All right. Let me know if you like the movie, Mark.
Will do.
All right. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Speaking about something you can grade on a scale of 1 to 10, do you guys see the Batman?
Mute.
We're talking about war, Nick. Come on. Get serious, dude.
You know who goes to war too, Ignacio?
Every night, with every criminal, I go to war. Oh, is there a Batman voice in this movie?
Is there what?
Don't
Batman
ask,
voice.
Don't ask him that. Yeah.
Listen, I have enough restraint. You can stop taking me up the street.
Okay.
Does no one know who that is? It's
You know
not
what's
me.
not-
It's not Travis. It's not
Definitely not me.
Ignacio.
You know what?
What?
Sounds just like
Not Rob.
Are you intimating it's me? It's not me.
Oh,
Somebody-
it is. It's
somebody lives-
Nick.
It's
Somebody
not.
lives near a motorway.
Why would I complain about it if it was me?
You like to
To
complain?
throw us off.
Sure. Speaking of being thrown off,
Can somebody give me the controls?
I can tie that one to the movie too. That's really not me spoiling it. That's Ignacio spoiling it.
Why can I spoil? I haven't even seen the movie. If I had seen the movie, I would join you in this crusade to break everyone's
Oh,
balls.
yes, you would. Oh, man.
Yeah.
There'd be like,
I wouldn't-
there'd be like 4 of us left on the panel.
You know who else?
I remember when Game of Thrones was happening. When it was released on Sundays, right? I always waited till Thursday, and I would change my profile pic in Facebook with something related to that episode. And when the Red Wedding happened, the Purple Wedding happened. I put Joffrey's face from that last moment, and a lot of people stopped following me, but I don't care. It was worth it.
I'm all about.
See you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I feel like that was plenty of time, so I wouldn't be mad.
2 days is plenty of time.
I thought you said Thursday.
No, Tuesday.
Oh,
I thought you said Thursday too.
yeah, you definitely said Thursday.
So no, I was trying to lie to you without knowing.
What time on Tuesday?
Hey, Ignacio,
I don't know, man.
do you know somebody else who got lied to without knowing?
Batman.
Oh, God. God.
Every answer today is going to be Batman.
Hey, Travis, I am looking very forward to that Shadow Hawk that you shared the other day.
Oh, that is going to be so sick, man. Like that. Not only are we getting Shadowhawk back, but we're getting like it's going to be a huge crossover with like Spawn, Savage Dragon, Witchblood, and what else is going to cross over with that?
What is that?
Badrock.
Badrock? Oh God! Come on.
Yeah, it is. It's an homage to that cover, Youngblood #1. That's going to be the
Wait.
cover.
What's the context for this thing you're talking about? I'm out of the loop with this.
Valentino. Yeah, go ahead, Travis. Sorry.
Valentino's coming back with Shadowhawk, and it's going to be called The Last Shadowhawk. And it's going to be a huge crossover event, and like Nick just showed a cover of Youngblood #1, and it's going to be an homage to that. So it has Spawn on the cover, Savage Dragon, Witchblood, Badrock, and Shadowhawk.
So Valentino is trying to do better than the previous as a crossover for Image, which is good because we kind of need an Image crossover. Well, we don't need it, but it's good. It's cool.
Fuck's sake.
I've just always been about those stories that tell like the last possible story. Somebody, what's up, Austin?
What's going on?
Austin's probably pumped about that too.
What's that?
About the Shadowhawk coming back with the whole Spawn crossover with Badrock and all that.
I will say this is the only Youngblood homage that means anything.
Man.
Oh yeah. I'm freaking turgent right now.
You know what? I remember when I was a kid.
Turgent, what a great word, man.
When I was a kid, when all of the Image titles were coming out, Shadowhawk was one that was heavily sought after.
No, that black guy cut cover with the foil. Woo.
Mark, you were saying something, but I don't think you.
I was muted. I was just giving Austin props for hearing you start mentioning this book, running and grabbing that book, and then hopping on real quick just to flex. Like I appreciate a good flex.
Yeah, well, you know, everything is within arm's reach here.
I like that. I like that. As it should be.
I actually came on to flex something else.
Hey, take it easy.
Ooh, business cards.
Nope.
Nice.
Ooh,
Stickers.
not business cards.
Yeah,
Stickers.
not business cards.
Would you like? Is that your stickers?
Yeah, I got stickers.
Ooh, business stickers.
There you go.
Yeah. And they're clear too.
Ooh, clear business stickers.
I'm having an American Psycho moment right now.
Another one.
Those belong.
You know who played American Psycho, Ignacio?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Owen White.
Christian Bale.
What is it?
I don't
Austin?
know what else he did.
Oh no, on American Psycho, when they talk about the business cards, this is a bone white with a raised letter. Notice the serifed font, a nice clean business card.
Hey, now on the opposite side of the spectrum, I went to see that movie with a date that night, and it was so bad. She was so turned off that I did not get any action that night. She just went home.
You got to break out the chainsaw and some Huey Lewis.
Yeah. That's the day you need to have.
That's another thing
That's
another thing you're not privy to, Ignacio. Be glad.
To what?
Nick jacking off?
Well, he's privy to that. What do you think happens in the post game on Fill Your Host?
We did so good. Each other up while you watch us finish.
Do we really need to release that information?
Yeah, the talented actual Dracula and his photo is... Oh, it's Remy too, isn't it? There's one particular pic that goes around.
I don't know why it bothers you so much. It's only bodies.
Nick, did you know that the guy who was in American Psycho also played Batman?
What?
What are you reading, Mark?
I'm looking at Ghost Rider stuff.
Ghost.
I was looking at that.
Did you like the Ghost Rider new comic?
And like that Clayton Crane #1, like I was excited that like oh, Crane's doing a Ghost Rider 1. Then I saw it, I'm like, that's actually like a really bad cover. Like it's got like a lot of weird stuff going on with the art. Like he's not sitting on the bike, his hands aren't on it. The perspective of the front wheel, it looks like the tire direction and the actual bike direction are different. Like it looks very sloppy dumb with a perspective on it. And it's one of those things, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like all you have is the front of the motorcycle. It's not, you can't even see anything past the front of it. Like you should be able to, but his body is where the motorcycle would be if it actually existed in the picture. It's sloppy done. And thinking back to what introduced me to Clayton Crane was that Ghost Rider, whatever it was called. It was like his second work at Marvel. And it was like, when I met him, that's what I had him sign, because that's like my favorite thing that he's done. He did the interiors for it and everything, and it just looks amazing.
It looks really good. Yeah.
And this is not on par. Like, I think he mailed this in. This is like some mail-in Clayton Crane.
Well, it happens, man.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which cover are you talking about?
Ghost Rider #1 that Clayton Crane did. Like, it's this one. Like, at first glance, like, cool, but then like there's no color to it. Like nothing stands out. You see like the direction of the fire coming off the bike is not the same direction as the bike is pointing. Nothing past like this point on the bike exists behind him. Like
now that I look at it, you're absolutely right, because if the bike was going forward, the flames wouldn't be in that direction.
Yeah, and then everything behind. He didn't draw any motorcycle behind it. He just Ghost Rider. What are his legs even going to? What is he even touching? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
I've been trying to justify liking it so that I'll buy it, because like I want to add another Clayton Crane Ghost Rider, because it's been a long time. And again, like his early Ghost Rider stuff is some of my favorite stuff that he's done. But this is just, come on, man.
I'm starting to think that comic books aren't real.
Oh God, no, don't say that. I'm going to disappear.
Personally, I like a lot of times if I'm not sure if I like a cover, I like to think of like the glance. If you just glance at it, does it pop up? Like, does it just
now
pop
it does?
off
I can't unsee it. When I first saw it, like I'm like, this looks a little off. And the first thing I noticed was
then that's all. That's it. Then
yeah,
that's it. If you first looked at it and thought it was off, it's already done. I wouldn't even want to.
I love this new bike with like this long chainsaw look to it and everything. And I like how it's like a mix of his own stuff with Danny Ketch's bike with the big emblem on the front and everything. I think it's a cool bike.
Do you know what else seems very real and has cool bikes in it?
Shut up, Nick.
I think that's one thing.
Hey, Mark,
that...
wait a second. He's taking a turn in this image.
But I'm really not spoiling.
Yeah, well, if you look at everything behind him, like you can see the trail of his bike. Look at the top.
Yeah,
that's where he comes from. You know, I already thought about that as well. But again, like the perspective's still off on the bike. That's throwing me off. Like I understand.
Yeah, I think that if this wasn't a Clayton Crane image, you wouldn't have that problem.
Now,
because it looks good, but it's not Clayton Crane good.
Exactly. If you look to the left of his motorcycle, you can see the final trail where it comes up to the bike, and the trail is coming from the left side of the page to the right, which means his bike should be in motion toward the right, but his bike is not. His bike is contrary motion to the trail behind him. It's messing with my brain very bad. Because he's leaning like he's going one way, in the direction of the photo, if you follow the trail, is taking it a different direction.
He looks like as if he's falling from or trying to hop on the motorcycle or something like that.
No, that's a good way to look at it. Like the bike's coming to him and he's just jumping onto it.
Yeah, I saw it like that. He's basically jumping on the motorcycle or about to jump off the motorcycle. But that's a sequential storytelling thing, and it's not for a cover, basically. But I think the main issue here is that it's a Clayton Crane that doesn't look like Clayton Crane, or maybe it's Clayton Crane not at his best.
I think the Ultimate Comics variant was awesome. I'm going to try to get my hands on one of those.
Which one?
That's the one that's it's got that more vintage look to it.
I didn't hear you. I was walking back up to the computer.
Oh, the Ultimate Comics variant for Ghost Rider 1.
Oh, I just picked up two books from them yesterday that were.
So there's like, I'm sorry for the glare, but like
Yeah.
so,
That
this
cover.
early Ghost Rider stuff is just insane.
Yeah, but just remember his second Marvel book, his second Marvel work, and he must have put insane amount of work on those images,
Did
on
the
those
interior
pages.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I saw it. It's amazing. It's the best. I think it's the best looking Ghost Rider comic there is, in my opinion.
No, that Big Time Collectibles one was pretty nice too.
yeah, God dang. That's Perillo did next level stuff. My mom, I showed this to my mom. She's like,
Yeah, but that's a cover. In
Yeah.
the inside of the book, I think because sometimes with Ghost Rider and some other characters, the insides of the book don't match the quality of the covers. But with Clayton Crane and Little Run, you get insane covers and insane interiors, which
Yeah.
is epic, But he must have put so many time on those pages, on those covers, so many time because
I picked these two up yesterday. Okay, let me make
what?
That looks like Nick Bradshaw.
That's Art Adams.
Oh, Art Adams. Oh, yeah.
Nick Bradshaw is Art Adams.
Yeah, I know that. I have a Nick Bradshaw piece.
Yeah, I really like. You know what I like is Nick Bradshaw is currently doing interiors. That's one thing I miss about Art Adams is his interiors.
Austin, you said Unlimited Comics?
Yeah, if you go back.
This is the one I'm on right now. I picked this one up.
Damn, that's awesome.
And I picked up look at the Virgin cover.
Yes.
I've never heard of Unlimited Comics.
Yeah. Go back, Nick. That one right there at the top. Yeah, go to the set.
that's
one in the
wicked.
middle.
That looks really nice.
Because the
Nice.
set has the one with the traditional border.
It looks nice.
It looks what?
Nice. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And I love his classic costume with the design on the front of it. That's why I want to get my hands on the 1 in 50 ratio that Inhuck Lee did. It's another wicked one. But I'm just gonna wait to catch it like in an auction down the road when you get it for pennies on the dollar.
Look at this one.
So I would kind of be personally cautious.
Have you
of
guys
getting
read
it's
the
homages to the
Stan
anniversary?
Lee Moebius version of Silver Surfer?
Who?
Which one, Ignacio?
Oh.
What book, Ignacio?
Oh, I like that black cat.
Oh, he left us.
You asked one too many questions.
Yep. Let's have.
Oh, that Art Adams Hulk cover has a black and white version too.
Yeah, that one was limited to I think like 500 or something like that.
Oh, love
Yeah,
the
they had
Spidey
some-
and the Venom one.
Spidey. Oh, look, a Batman cover.
My statement still stands in the comments.
Stop it.
Good morning, Flash 6792. What is going on, E-Man? My man throwing those channel members emojis. Hell yeah, we got Robert Saltzman up in the chat. What is going on?
All right. So for those who just came, let's recap, okay?
Thank you.
Oof. That was worse than the car revving
Yeah,
up.
what was that?
Worse than snoring.
It's my silicone release paper.
So
Well, I heard the Penguin's going to show up in the Batman.
Oh, God damn it, Travis.
See, that's more of a spoiler than I said.
Can we go back to talking about canoes?
Yeah, mine sprung a leak, so I'm just kind of like getting things cleaned up here.
And
Stuck.
beavers.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
There's a damn moose in the way.
Hold on.
Meese.
These meese won't move.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't tie canoe into the Batman. Sorry. Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
you can tie anything if you try hard enough. That's all.
Well, I mean, there are direct connections.
What is going on? Jay Hood Creatives is in the chat. What is happening?
What were you gonna say, Austin, before we start?
I'm going to see it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there in less than two.
You know what else is 3 hours, Austin?
Shut the Titanic.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
You've never seen Titanic? Jesus.
What?
I love that movie, man.
Nick,
Never
you
seen
need to watch that ASAP.
I'm not watching that crap.
It's not
No,
crap.
it is not crap.
It's not crap.
And straight up, with all the things I've heard about you, like romantically, like loving movies, it is.
Where are you going with
A+
this title?
material. No, it's amazing. I
Dude,
fucking love
it
Titanic.
is a
I'm not even
phenomenal
kidding.
movie.
I fucking.
And did you know
love
that
Titanic.
after the movie was done, James Cameron knows Neil deGrasse Tyson, and they were talking because he's gone back and he's remastered it. They re-released it in theaters in 3D back in like 2011 or something like that. And James Cameron missed the premiere because of the weather opening. He was doing that the Challenger Deep voyage down to the deepest part of the ocean, and he did that instead. But anyways, he was talking to Neil deGrasse about the movie and everything, and he's like, it's good, but the stars are off for that part of the world and that time of the year. So he went back and like corrected the star charts in the movie and everything, and he messed up the original release, and he had Atlantic dolphins in front of the boat instead of Pacific dolphins, or vice versa. He had Pacific instead of Atlantic, and he corrected that, and it's James
Dude, it
Cameron.
is so
Yeah,
good.
exactly. It's James Cameron. dude.
It's one of the first movies I ever cried in.
Nick, there's tits in it. You'll love
It's so good.
I'm an ass.
You
man.
have to watch it, man. I'm
Oh, don't
like,
worry,
I'm excited for you to see it now for the first time.
I'm going to spoil it for you. The Titanic sinks.
Dude, damn it, Austin.
too soon.
I've always been more of a Lusitania fan.
We used to be friends, man, but like I had no idea the Titanic sank.
Oh, but that one sang too, didn't it?
I'm gonna watch Titanic today.
Yeah. Didn't a Lusitania like kickstart
Once was enough.
Kickstarted the war.
No, Titanic's amazing.
No, once was
I
enough.
still think Titanic like ripped off like the classic Canadian film like Canoe-a-Bluesa, and like the canoe sunk first, and it was out before. So
Who sunk first?
What does a canoe hold? Like 4 people max?
Depends on whose canoe.
listen, it was 3 people and my Uncle Louie.
At least room for one. Leave room for one mouse. Moose. That
One
is
moose. You can't fit 2 meese on there.
2 meese.
And 2 beaver.
The
I don't think
beaver
I've-
can ride on the moose.
I don't think I've ever seen The Nightmare Before Christmas either.
No, you can pass on that one.
It's good, but
No,
it's
it's
not
good.
Titanic. It's not.
Yeah,
Titanic.
you cannot skip on The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'd rather rewatch. I'd rather rewatch that than the Titanic.
You're
Yeah,
crazy.
I agree with that.
Really, you don't like Titanic either, Austin?
I mean, no, not really.
Damn, I am
I'll
shocked.
tell you what. Here's the best part of the film is when the guy falls off the top and
It
just
hits the
snaps
propeller.
and just spins down to the water. best cinematic.
Although Kate Winslet's boobs is good too.
Tyler, now I'm keeping quiet.
And the thing is, like, how many times have you gone back and rewatched Titanic?
Every time Nick says he's keeping quiet, it's turning into a spoiler in itself. I've watched Titanic countless times, to be honest with you.
I don't think I've watched it since like I was a kid.
I've watched it a whole lot.
Once at the movies, and that was it.
Yeah, I saw it when it came out.
There's not very many movies that like I've watched because I collected movies, you know, like for a long time.
I still do.
I remember getting my first DVD player. I remember like the first DVD that I bought. I remember the first Blu-ray that I bought. I bought Public Enemies, the Michael Mann film with Johnny Depp. I bought that, went home, watched it, went right back to the store the same day and bought Avatar. Because I had seen Avatar, so I bought Public Enemy because I hadn't seen it. And I'm like, all right, I need to go get Avatar. Because I want to see if this is going to be like the gold standard for 1080 or 4K. No, 1080, yeah. It ended up being King Kong. Peter Jackson's King Kong is like the gold standard for 1080 at the time.
I was running to go get coffee, but you mentioned Avatar, another terrible movie.
Oh, dude! Oh man, did you see the list that they're? It's like there's going to be like 5 more Avatar movies.
Haven't they said that since like 2009 when it came out or whatever?
The last 10 years, more like it.
I don't know what year it came out. 2009 or 10? No,
I think it was earlier than that.
I think it was 10. Yeah, that's why he said it, Robert, because he knew it was James Cameron. But yeah, I like
2009. Yeah,
2009. Oh, good. I was right the first time. I like Avatar a lot.
Still over 10 years though.
Yeah.
That's
Didn't
insane.
it take them like over 10 years to like make the first one too?
I don't think so. He went down like under the sea in this new whatever vehicle that he created in like 2011 or 12 to get ideas to shoot the next Avatar, and now it's 2022.
Did he stay down there the whole time?
I think he's still there. He's editing below deck. No, but I think the next one is supposed to take place either primarily or mostly underwater.
You know who else is editing under the water?
No, I don't. I don't even know.
The funny thing is, I'm a massive movie buff and TV series buff and everything like that, but I've never ever seen Avatar.
You should. It's good.
Might watch it one day.
I think I've watched more TV shows than I have movies.
Hey, I tell you what, Spidey, you come over to my house, we'll have a Titanic Avatar double feature.
I'll fall asleep for that first part.
Yeah, we can snuggle.
Nick, you're going to watch Titanic one day, and you're going to think, how have I never seen this before?
Yeah.
It's just one of those movies that you got to see it for what it is, but that's enough.
I've cried multiple times watching on rewatch. Cried again. Like it is an impactful movie. It sets up a relationship that many movies don't set up as well as that movie.
All I can say is there was plenty of room on that piece of wood for both of them.
Yeah, probably.
And it's an argument that's like going to test the time. But would the piece of wood like sink more down? And like, would it just kind of be like, you know what, it's not floating anymore. We're both underwater now.
It was pretty solid, so I think it would have been all right.
Yeah, instead of her being long ways on the door, why didn't she turn to the side and at least both of them could be half on the door?
Yeah, like cuddling too. Like they could have just kept each other warm.
Should have just mounted her.
It would have been all right.
Cheers, mate. I think the first DVD I ever bought was Blade.
Oh, what was my first DVD?
But it's too hard for me because I used to collect VHSs before DVDs came out.
Yeah, I did too. But I remember.
You old enough for VHSs?
DVD. Yeah, of course. DVD.
Hey, Carl.
I
don't
remember my first
first-
rated R was Green Mile. I'll never forget that.
I think my first R movie was Blow.
Whoa, take it easy.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird movie.
Goodfellas was on 2 DVDs.
Hey, but you know
Really? I didn't know that.
that movie where Nick Cage plays himself looks really good too.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it's called. Something of Nicolas Cage or something. Something weird.
Let's see.
This really isn't a spoiler, but is there any good trailers before the?
I think every trailer I saw before was good, but it's all stuff I've already seen. Like Jurassic
It's all-
World
yeah, it's
was on
nothing.
there.
No additional footage or
Uh,
anything?
Any new
no.
Morbius trailers?
Yeah, Morbius was on there. Multiverse of Madness was on there.
That's been finalized now, hasn't it? I saw a poster here where it said 31st of March.
April 1st here, yeah.
April Fool's Day. It's not coming out that day.
I'm not a big Jared Leto guy, but I'm actually very interested to see if it's
I
going to
think
be good or
it,
not.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I think it looks good too.
After the first trailer came out, and I thought it looked stupid, and then this trailer came out and thought it looked great.
Yeah, Morbius is one of my favorite Spidey-verse sort of characters.
That guy is 50 years old.
Yeah,
Jared Leto,
yeah, I would have guessed 55.
I would have guessed about 18. He's got one of those really youthful sort of faces.
No, looks old. To me,
You're
anyway.
old.
Yeah, to me. Yeah.
Everybody's old to you.
Yeah, you're just a
You're a
vibe.
baby.
You're a vibe. Come
What
on,
do they-
that's pretty good.
You should have said Joey. What are you looking up, Nick? Are you looking up?
I was looking up the Nick Cage movie, but I just caught something about a Crow remake, so I'm trying to read through to see what it says.
Ooh. Who is sub to Simple Simon? He looks like a fan of a team that doesn't win a conference championship in football.
We don't have.
Burke,
conference
you walked
championships
right
here.
into this. Notre Dame played 1 year in the ACC and won the regular season ACC. We won. We played 1 year. It was the COVID year. We won the regular season ACC conference. Like with Florida State, Clemson, North Carolina, like amazing. Kansas State doesn't even play in a conference that matters, and they don't win that one. Notre Dame's 1 for 1.
Morning Superhero.
What's that?
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, it's called.
I've never even heard of that.
That's one where Nick Cage plays himself.
Is it a bit of a rip-off of like being John Malkovich?
Probably, but a comedy, like a straight up making fun of Nicolas Cage comedy.
Yeah, and they got the Mandalorian who plays a fan of his.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Who hires him for a party, and then things go awry from there. Oh, but you guys want to hear spoilers about that, though.
Burke, we play in a conference in like every sport but football, so we have tons of conference championships. Tons. And we're 1 for 1 in football.
I thought they said we have 2 big titties for a second then.
I mean,
must
that
be tired.
2 big
I must
titties
be
would be
tired.
two more than they have for championships. So whatever, you know. That sigh was amazing.
So saying I'm not going to a convention, I need to scratch the itch to buy books. Give me a hot tip, boys. Something Marvel, something silver and bronze that I should buy while it's cheap.
Anything that says True Believers at the top.
Or what was it?
Screw that.
Image First. That's another good one.
I pick up every Image First as much as I can. Like even though I have like 2 issues of Spawn #1 now, I have 2 issues of Spawn #1 Image First as well.
I'd go after Spawn variants, but the missus can do that herself.
Well, definitely the issues that are coming out that Todd is doing, he's like homaging a lot of previous comics. Like he's doing the X-Men #1 homage for Scorch #3. And he did a Spider-Man homage for I think it was a Spawn issue.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure if he's doing that with all of them going forth, because he does a lot of the cover Bs for like Spawn, King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, and the Scorched.
Yeah, well, she usually one of our local comic where she's got her pull list with Spawn. They actually do fairly well for an Australian shop, because usually every time an issue comes out, they've got at least 4 to 5 covers for her for each of them. Because she's collecting Gunslinger and Scorched and all those as well.
Yeah, but aside the first issues, he still keeps the price $2.99, which is great. It's easy to pick up, 3 different covers every week because it's still under $10.
Under $10 for sure. I agree.
For you guys anyway.
Well, even for you, it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, $8 to $10 a book.
Yeah, but which one is it? And compared to other ones, because it's $2.99. Well, no, but Spawn's $2.99. The rest of them are $3.99, $4.99, $5.99.
Yeah, well, obviously, like they do like the 1 in 25, the sketch variants and stuff like that. They're generally a lot more expensive here and things like that. So,
that's the issue I have. Like to get a better cover, you need to pay an extra $1 for DC titles, or you get crappy quality over at Marvel, even though they have the money to make good quality comics. And then you go over to Image, where Todd is putting out a ton of Spawn books, all great covers, all great paper quality, and at
I'm
low price of
loving
$2.99.
that. It's like a really weird feel to all the new covers now, but I love it. I reckon that's awesome.
He's been making Marvel and DC look bad for years.
I
It
want to buy
doesn't
some
seem to be a very
Dracula
hard
books.
thing to do.
Yeah.
No.
What's this now?
See ya.
Hashtag Tyler Wave.
What about the Tyler face? Can you do the Tyler face?
What's the Tyler face?
You know, the one with you,
I don't know.
start doing that stupid thing.
I don't think anyone can top that one. That was perfect.
I didn't do it for long enough, though. I've got to do it for like another 2 minutes.
I didn't want to go back and see the movie today, but Nick has me wanting to go back today.
You don't sell any older books, do you, Nick? Mainly all just newer variant stuff. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Nick, you've been muted for like a minute, man.
Yeah, it's like I have it on my mic, or I'll do it here. But
mainly just
this
doing
time
newer
around, I just have modern stuff. I'll collect every just like the major books that I want if it's older. But
You just look for them for the PC.
Mm-hmm.
You just get like your X-Men books and stuff.
Yeah. Just stuff.
Oh yeah. So I'd love to get some of them.
This stuff.
You trying to go all 9.8s or?
Have you been showing the same books off for like weeks?
This stuff.
You ever get anything new?
Never.
Hey, I don't mind seeing this stuff. I love this stuff.
I've seen it for weeks. He shows it every stream he's on.
I'd rather he re-show them than talk about bloody Batman.
Tyler wants to see new stuff.
You gotta get something new, man. I keep sending you these great books, and you're not buying them.
Yeah.
I've seen that one before.
But these books, they might be not that expensive over there, but they're bloody expensive over here.
You showed these like 10 times.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, he's shown them so many times. I know he knows that too. Oh, it's just old.
Oh
These are
yeah,
old ones.
loving some old, and
Oh yeah, just old stuff.
that's the way.
Why am I trying to please Tyler?
Nothing new. Let
See-
me know when you new.
I have something here I'll show you, and then this will be whatever you're showing.
Oh, that's so. I see. I haven't seen you show that. So much better.
You don't watch my channel, I guess. But
No.
and then that right there, because it was sent to me. If that was drawn for me from actual Dracula.
No matter what you showed, I was gonna say it was better. It could have been.
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
first full appearance of Primus, introduction of Unicron, and origin of the Transformers.
I don't know what any of
That's
those
cool.
words are.
It's better than anything you're gonna show, Nick. Plus, wearing that shirt, man, like you kind of like ruin it for yourself to begin with.
Just give up, Nick. Oh, I thought you like knocked something over. Oh, Nick is really trying
The
now.
only one who has more BCW boxes than me is Tyler.
I don't have more BCW boxes than you. I don't have that many.
I would get them if they weren't so bloody expensive.
I only have like, I think 20 now.
They're like $50-$60 or something over here.
Yeah, that's how much they are here.
You're muted too, Austin.
Yeah, you're muted, Austin.
Son of a bitch.
Never seen that one before.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Throw it on the pile, Nick.
Yeah. I know better than to bid against you, Austin.
The BCW boxes used to be only $20. I would get
Yeah.
5 of them for $99 on
I
Amazon.
remember you guys
all
saying
day.
that, so they've even gone up there.
Oh
The
yeah,
plastic ones?
yeah. Because I
What are
have,
they about $30 now or something?
I'm not going to count them, but I have at least 30 of them.
Yeah.
So what are they priced at now?
The short boxes are like $30.
I've seen them in some places go for as much as 50 each.
Wow,
The short
that's
boxes.
that's Australian pricing.
Yeah, the guy at my LCS tries to charge me $70 for the longer ones, but they're like 50 and change on Amazon.
Yeah.
I should have a look at Amazon Australia and see if they're on there.
But I will say this: as much as I love them, there's a couple that I move around quite a bit, just because I'm throwing books in there every week and whatnot. The plastic starts to wear down, and like the back has to just blow out. So you got to be careful with them. They don't age very well.
No, because they're designed to be stacked, so I thought they'd be pretty solid.
They're pretty solid when they're new, but like some of these I've had for years.
They're heavy too, so you can snap off the plastic pretty easy.
Mhm.
BCW storage box.
Not me. Really, mine are perfect and they don't break.
Yeah, that's because yours are 5 minutes old.
No, I don't think that's it.
I probably need to put in comic storage box.
It's fine. I'll relax here without him. I'll manage. All right, I'm getting ready to head out. I just got done getting dressed. About to
Where you
go.
going,
About to go get lunch. There's a place called I Heart. What's it called? I Heart Mac and Cheese. Like think of a Moe's or Chipotle or Subway, but with like they have like pasta starts, and you get to like build your own pasta kind of thing, where they have like specialty sandwiches and all that. And they've got a lot of like Beyond options as well. And it's really good.
Just live tweet the Batman movie. Just every time something happens, just
I don't tweet.
You know, does anybody know when it's scheduled to be available for streaming?
a long way away.
I don't think it's going to be that long. I think it's like
it's like 2
or 90
months.
days. Yeah, that's not a long time for what. Dude, you said something would hit theaters. You have to wait a year for it to hit video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wouldn't be video; it's just streaming.
Joe, no. Tyler, you good with me dipping, man? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Probably before I even get to the movie. I'll probably hop back on while I'm out and about. Might go to Cabela and look at some guns to kill time. There's a Cabela's next to the theater.
Oh yeah, you can't go to a movie without a gun.
Hey, you know I had some guns in that movie?
I wasn't going to go to the movie with the guns. I was going to go look at guns. Me and the wife need new guns for date night. Guns are the thing. Trav might not know what we're talking about. They're these handheld devices that shoot projectiles at. They're really fun for date night because you go to shooting ranges and shoot targets of like rapists and stuff. Like it's cool. Like they actually have like target practices of like rapists and burglars and stuff like that.
102.
Jesus. Speaking of
That's the one?
rapists and burglars,
And that's on Amazon here.
Is that the without shipping or with shipping?
Yeah.
That's free delivery.
There better be.
Wow.
You save
Save
$14.
save $10.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Y'all have fun. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Enjoy. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What's up, Joe? Have you seen the Batman?
I have not. I will watch it tomorrow.
Well, you have Nick here to tell you all about it.
Yeah, I've already watched all the spoilers. Spoilers don't spoil me. I'm still going to say it's a garbage movie.
All right, so let me get started from the beginning, Joe.
So I'll let you go controls, remember.
Let me sit down and tell you about this movie, Joe.
All right.
No spoilers.
I maintained from the beginning that if you had $3 more, you could be the Batman.
If I had $3 more, I could be the Batman.
Not a billionaire. You have to be a billionaire. So if you had like $3 more bucks,
Yeah, that's about right. Well, then now I definitely got to say it's good regardless.
I actually sat there throughout the movie. I was like, Pokemon Joe could do that.
That's funny. Creepy, but funny.
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Batmobile.
Yeah, from what I saw in the trailer, like I'm digging that. Like
That looks doable. I made the joke before that I'm going to convert my truck to look like that Batmobile.
I think all they did was get the General Lee and painted it black. Like the Duke said,
It looks like an old Charger or something.
It looks like something you'd see in Mad Max or something.
Yeah, it's badass.
The old, to be the old Ford bloody Interceptor.
You're right. I'm glad somebody else knows that.
Did you see that video Jim Lee posted at the premiere of him jumping into it?
No.
Yeah, so he obviously they had the car there at the movie premiere, and Jim Lee jumped into the car. But when he did that, it showed like the interior and stuff of how bare bones the car was and the roll cage. I mean, the thing looked.
I am super excited about the Batman because it has one of my favorite characters, the Riddler, and from my understanding is that they went dark the way they're supposed to because he's not Jim Carrey.
Look
Right.
at it. It's like chewing his nails like I need to talk about it.
Yeah, Nick is going to explode any second now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a thing.
But you know what? I will say
this.
this: the banter tomorrow night could be a good place.
Oh yeah,
Talk about it.
it'll have to have spoilers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dangerous place to be if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. When I jump on the banter and you see this look on my face, you know I saw the movie.
Or we know you're ready to give sexual favors.
Hey, Rob, it's good to see you here.
I just got back from Romania. Man, are my arms tired?
I thought you had to say flew in. You can't
Well,
say
maybe.
got back from.
You know what?
That doesn't even make sense.
Or did you glide in with Batman wings?
Yeah. Oh
Go
my
on, Nick.
goodness.
Go on. Go on.
But yeah.
Oh, so other than Batman, has anybody read Batman Killing? It's Killing Time?
Unfortunately.
I've been busy with the news.
That's a good one. Other than that, and highlights from our World War III, I've been in heaven. I've been sitting in a bathtub full of Jell-O, naked, eating Cheetos. It's been awesome.
I've just been sitting there reading all the former AH-64 pilots and A-10 pilots salivating at 40-mile columns of.
Oh, when they showed those pictures of the convoys, first thing I thought was just send the army in with an A-10 just to burn.
Well, there was an article I was reading yesterday. So you really want to help them? The Air Force has 3 squadrons of A-10s ready to decommission. Just transfer ownership over to the Ukrainians, and that'll be it.
Work's done. Leave it.
Did you
The
guys-
A-10 was developed through the army, and you know that's just a giant titanium bathtub
It is a tank
with shielding
that
around
flies.
the damn block.
It's a tank that flies, and is made to eat tanks. It's like this is exactly what it was built for. Russian armor lined up on crappy roads so they can't move.
War's over.
I was reading an article this morning that there's some kind of myth or legend going on about a Ukrainian fighter pilot who's been.
Goes to Kiev, which is actually images from a video game.
It's been debunked. That and the Snake Island thing has been debunked too. It's all propaganda.
Snake Island.
There's propaganda in war.
I haven't heard that one.
Joe, that I'm baffled by this concept.
What was Snake Island?
Snake Island is where a couple of soldiers were out on a watch point on a particular island, and the Russians sent a warship up, a battleship, and they were like, surrender now. And the guy comes over and he's like, F you guys. So they bombarded it and tried to make a martyr out of the whole thing. It's just all completely fake. There's no island there.
We have another person that said they liked the Batman more than the Dark
Dude,
Knight.
I just got off the call. I just got off the call with Romania, and they said that they liked the movie.
Again.
When you say
It took forever for you to reboot. What do you want, a PC?
No, I have a baby. I have a baby, and it suddenly required my attention.
That's the only acceptable excuse we were going to take.
I know. I can. I can abuse that reply and use it as an excuse for almost anything. So, Nick's still not.
I'm here.
Oh.
So before the movie started, I was sitting in the theater and the people behind me were talking about the movie before they saw it. And one of them said, I think the Riddler's in this.
Oh, God.
And I was like, this is great.
Oh, you're going to be those people. Nice.
It's like, we've got all levels of fandom in here.
Yeah, either they were just completely ignorant of the movie, or they somehow managed to secure themselves in a bubble.
No, I think they were just
I own that one.
As surface level Batman fans as you get.
I just really needed this movie to tank, just that way the Riddler book will drop in value, so I can pick one up at a reasonable price.
Well, it'll still go down. Give it like 3 months. That's just you know how it goes.
Yeah, but I needed it to bottom out faster. I needed to be like Venom. Carnage.
No.
Did you literally? Oh, that's the Bumblebee falling.
I picked up a Carnage 9.6 well after that movie. That was it went
have you
so
been searching
cheap
for
I had
those?
to pick one up.
Right. They basically forced you to take it. It was like,
I was like, damn, nobody wants this book. I'll take it.
Yeah, so the triple signed 9.6 first appearance of Carnage that I had, I sold it. And then it skyrocketed, and I was like, well, it's now back down at the price that I got rid of it at. So,
All right, Nick, you win. Is that what you've been doing, like searching for those this whole time?
Now Nick. I mean, are you signed up to get yourself last spot standing?
I've already seen these. Travis has shown all these.
But I haven't shown it, so it's new for
but
me.
It's old. This is old.
Please,
already
let's
beat you
give
here.
Nick
I don't have that
whatever
one.
he
That one
needs.
I
I
need.
gave a slab of that one away in my mystery box.
Oh yeah.
First Dinobots.
First Dinobots and
I
first
like Joe's
Constructicons.
books.
Now this is the true Dinobot though. This is a true Dinobot right here.
Nice.
Actually, what's really funny, I have a book that'll be open up on mail call, which is a Captain Marvel from 1947, where he's fighting a
from
robot
this works.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
So it might be really the first appearance of a Dinobot. Was in Captain Marvel. What do you know?
Well,
Now I got to spend 30 minutes putting all this shit back.
At least you won't be talking about Batman while you're doing it.
no, triggered again.
I was thinking it.
He hasn't stopped, Iggy. He hasn't stopped.
No, I know. I gathered that much.
Turok.
He's unable to stop. And that means it's a really good movie because he's so. Yeah, I know.
Really, really good.
Really, really good.
Would you? No, I. We're gonna have to talk about it later. I can't bring things up.
Hey, so Ruby G is saying he's putting a spoiler-filled show together.
He did that last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I wouldn't say they got too deep into it. I watched it, but they only went for like 45 minutes. So it was pretty surface level. It's still spoiler, but not
Here you go.
real spoiler.
Here's your first appearance of a Dinobot.
Looks like a metal rhino.
It's a Triceratops.
Is it?
So it's a
Hey, come on, you can blow it up there, Tyler. You have the ability.
Yeah, I
didn't care enough to blow it up.
Oh, I see how you are.
Oh.
Little.
If Joe was showing it, I would have blown it up.
Oh, yeah.
See? Classic Golden Age Dinobots.
No bubble helmets. I don't care.
That's Captain Marvel.
Are we morphing?
There you go. You get your nice, colorful ads for your air rifle. America.
Yeah. Always like those crazy.
The Red Ryder carbine.
I wish they still had gun ads in comic books.
Do you have any of them, Rob?
Blue Bolt? Yeah, I do have a Blue Bolt, but not the sci-fi Blue Bolt.
Kids, go pick up your comic
The
books
copy
and
of
your
Blue
gun.
Bolt I have actually has them like underwater. They're drilling a hole in a Japanese battleship. It's it's a World War II one. They're trying to sink a battleship by using a corkscrew drill, an old drill, hand drill.
Fashion crane drill.
Yeah.
Well, this one's like $1,000, so there must be something significant to it.
Yeah, it's an awesome sci-fi cover. Those blue bolts, those sci-fi blue bolts are like expensive. So this is how that book. This is the book that was in that thing. This flat mailer was that Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Golden Age book shipped like this.
Did it come undamaged?
Oh yeah.
Then quit complaining.
Since the book had no backing board either too. That was.
Hey, if it came undamaged, then they did something right.
They were lucky.
I think I was going to say. Cool.
That works too.
I don't know. Think about how long that book has survived, only to be shipped like that and then ruined.
I know.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like 19. I'm pretty sure that one's 1947. So.
Yeah, that's sad. 25 years away from being 100 years old. Ruined by an idiot.
Motorway's at it again.
Yeah, somebody's out on the raceway.
That wasn't Nick this time.
It was Nick before.
It wasn't me at any time.
Yeah,
I think
don't
it's
believe
me,
you.
man.
I think it's you, Iggy, because we
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah,
heard
I think
since
it's
you got
me.
back.
It's Nick.
Mm,
Yeah, do you have your window open? Are you near a
I
road?
don't know. Yeah, I live. My door behind me goes to the street,
hell?
basically.
Yeah, so all right.
And yeah,
That's
I
got to be
think
some
it's
dodgy ass one. What's that dodgy ass one?
Spaces, yeah, I got 2 of those.
Space Ace. I got a few Space Ace here.
Graded an 8.5. Those are super easy to come by.
Ah, okay.
You want one?
No.
Oh. Because that
No
was
I'm just interested to see if any of the stuff that you're sort of collecting is actually here.
so that major Inapak, that's a giveaway book for Inapak powdered milk or chocolate milk drink. It was a giveaway book, and so there's lots of people have cases. There was a guy recently that was selling. He had a case of new old stock, and he was selling them. Like I bought 2 of them for like $20 shipped, and I sent them both to CVCS, and they both came back 8.5s. The biggest issue with them is they have a ton of color rub because they've been sitting. They were cheaply printed because they were freebies, and they were sitting in a box stacked on top of each other for 60 something years. So they had a little bit of color rub.
Speaking of giveaway, aren't some locations giving away books for the Batman movie?
On the first night or whatever it was, like last night, I think it was.
Apparently they're even doing it here.
It was like the fan event or something like that. If you signed up for the fan event version.
I'm sure they got some left over. Just give the local movie theater a call.
I should have sent it to CGC. Why? Because it would have been a 9.2 if I sent it to CGC instead. And then I'd have a screwed up case with like probably hairs or dirt or Newton rings.
Cubes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I kind of like Newton rings. It's like a holographic feature.
The problem with Newton rings is they're not like fruit. They're not like fig Newtons, which I like. Exactly.
What's a fig Newton?
So it's Friday. Any big plans this weekend besides watching Batman?
Oh, Batman
I'm gonna make my youngest finish his college scholarship application. Scholarship application. He's already been accepted, picked his school, got his housing app in, paid the deposit. Now it's finish up the scholarship application because that's due in a week and a half. So it's like get that in so Daddy can maybe not have to pay so much.
That would be nice, right?
I have a new comic shop opening near me in an old fire station, and they open tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I'm going to that.
Unless they ironically burn down.
That would be ironic.
Yeah.
They should make it look like
and suspicious.
Ghostbusters, yeah, Ghostbusters comics or something. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have like an upstairs arcade. It's supposed to be cool. We don't really have many cool shops around here, so we'll see.
Nice. And what third world country are you in?
Indiana.
Yeah, that's about right.
Cornfields.
The Australia of the United States.
Last time I was in Indiana, I was in Indianapolis, and somebody had broken into my car and stole the government computer. So when the police showed up, they broke into the hotel or whatever. And when the police showed up, they were like, well, there's not really much we can do. And I was like, no, we got a tracker on it. You can go get it or I can go get it, but one of us needs to go get it. There it was.
You can deal with the paperwork of the stolen things or the murder.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
What did they do?
They went and picked it up while I waited in the parking lot.
Well, that's good. They did their job.
Some homeless guy. He was in an alley someplace, trying to apparently he was like, it's password protected, and I got a cat card that goes into it. And he was like trying random passwords to try to open the thing, and it just locked him out.
A genius. A genius.
Password 1, password 2.
Yeah.
Dude, it's going to be an eternity until he reaches password 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the password, actually.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have the same password on my luggage.
Oh. I don't know why.
Lunch. I love lunch. That's like my favorite meal of the day.
Really?
Yes, lunch is my favorite meal of the day.
What makes you happy about lunch?
Yeah.
It's because it's almost always a sandwich with unhealthy treats, and then my wife makes it healthy by adding like an unusual fruit to it.
Hey, Ignacio, you know which movie has
Interesting.
stuff about lunch also?
Lunchman.
Clerks. 2.
Oh, speaking of Clerks, and since we have, is Travis still here? No, well, doesn't matter. I am still waiting for that Kevin Smith movie, the Moose Jaws. That it's basically Jaws, but in the Canadian wilderness, and instead of a shark, it's a moose.
It's part of his
Meese are quite
his Canadian trilogy.
Well, that's everyday living here. So.
Yeah, here it is. I knew. I almost summoned you with Kevin Smith and Moose.
Dude, I actually haven't seen that one.
It's not out. He didn't.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the one. That's right. That's the one that's been held back. It's the part of his 3.
Yeah, I think he said, maybe I'm not right, but he said he wanted to do his next movie as an NFT, whatever that entails. I think that's going to go south because NFT stuff is going really badly lately.
How so?
I don't know. I have seen a couple of quite a lot of backlash, basically, from
Old people
the
don't
community. No, of course. But I saw people basically discard projects because there's NFT. I saw people take their products from certain selling platforms, comic basically.
Yeah, that's one of
subject.
the biggest issues is the lack of education around NFT. Like, it's just a ghost. Everybody's got their own definition of what it is. But the applications that support your NFT currency or what you own, they were built so fast, they're insecure. They can't be, and there's so many of them, nobody knows who to go with, and it's just a complete mess.
Yeah. So I have seen a lot of things go down lately because there was the word NFT associated with it, which is kind of crazy, But
yeah, because there have been like apps that you could get to purchase or store your NFTs, and then the app just gets removed. It's not, just deleted. So you've got no way of transferring any ownership of any NFT that you had before.
Yeah,
so it's just got a bad reputation.
It's the same thing. The same thing happened with cryptocurrency when it first popped off.
Yep.
Yeah, I think until we find how to make it work, bless you, we are going to live in this state of uncertainty about it.
I saw a post of a guy who had bought an NFT send another person a message that screenshotted their NFT that they needed to delete the screenshot and that it's theft and that it's his NFT and you can't take a screenshot of it.
Yeah. I actually took somebody's NFT and made it into a GIF to where it would rotate and everything, just like it would on the thing there. I'm convinced at least a dozen people that it was an NFT that I built, just to prove that right now is not the best time to be.
No.
Yeah.
I do see value in it though, but I think it's a little early now.
Yeah, if it's like a one of one, but a lot of these NFTs, it's like, okay, there's 10,000 of them. So it's like, well, what's the point?
Right.
To be cool, apparently, but I don't know if that's really how that works.
I wouldn't classify it as cool either.
You'd say it as a ripoff.
What's cool is drinking black coffee and bourbon.
You can keep the coffee.
That's fine.
No, I'm drinking coffee. I wish there was bourbon in it.
All I know is it's not 8 o'clock in the morning and this guy's empty. That's
Oh.
Yeah, you could probably sell that, Austin, to somebody.
I wouldn't even bother.
Going up there and auction for the Burke fam only.
Yeah, just auction it off. I mean, somebody might be interested in it. Get $50
Sell it for $1 million.
$100. I don't know what it would sell for or what you'd want to sell it for, but
Why bother then?
for an extra
I mean-
$100, I mean, why the hell not, right?
I don't know, man. I would have done it if I don't know if it's.
Just send that to DJ to put in my box, Nick.
I had one of those. It was signed by Stan Lee. I got rid of it.
You see that one before, Tyler?
What? The crappy X-Men reprint?
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a great reprint, man. Facsimile all day.
That's not a facsimile. It's a J.C. Penney reprint. What are you talking about?
Really? Very cool, Nick. Everyone clap for Nick. He needs reassurance. Yay! Good job, Nick.
It reminds me of Batman, Nick. There's something else I don't care about. No.
You will, Rob. You will.
That's all right. I'll have it.
When you're in that theater with that big extra large Coke with that big boner.
I don't drink Coke. I
was
snort
right.
it.
Oh, he's yeah, that's it.
Joe taught me how to do Coke. We snort it.
And you're gonna watch that movie and you'll be like, Pocan Joe could do that. Pocan Joe could do that. You think I'm laughing? You think
I
I'm
think
joking?
you all give me too much credit.
No.
We just need to test Joe's vertical. Once we know his vertical,
What is that?
we can determine if he can.
It
do
was,
it. 'Cause he can do
his
everything.
vertical
else.
jump?
Yeah, his vertical jump. That's all we need to know.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's
Mandalorian
too much-
thing.
Too much glare.
It's an inch
That's
and
from
a
a
half.
C2E2.
I don't do a lot
Inch
of
and a half.
jumping.
Yeah, you could do everything in the movie then.
CGC would encase this, right?
I don't know if it's too
Yeah.
big.
Then magazine
I
holder.
guess it is magazine size, but it's thick too.
Yeah, it'll go magazine holder.
It's big and thick.
That's what she said.
Would they take it out of the shrink wrap?
Oh, absolutely.
They have to.
In all honesty, you're better off doing that yourself.
Yeah,
I would recommend
agree
before
with
you
that.
send it, you pull it out of the cellophane.
Yeah, I've been tearing my room apart to try to find that Jordan exclusive. Because I sold it.
C2E2?
Yeah, I sold it and I can't find it now.
Which one?
Oh, nice.
You got money?
The Jordan one.
The Pooh Jordan Dunk.
Oh, I got one of those in my box. I haven't even logged it in inventory because I don't want it.
Yeah.
Put it in the giveaway.
Well, it's not going to be a giveaway. I figured it's in a box of some books that has either I'll use it for a future mystery box or if I'm on like a auction or something, like a Facebook auction or something, I have some books that I can go grab that are somewhat desirable that I'll move.
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, what's up? I think my
Hello.
camera's still broken on my phone.
Before Kyle shows his face, I'm betting that he's eating some kind of Asian dish,
From yesterday.
wearing a headlamp,
Or applesauce.
and is probably either on a roof somewhere doing construction or rollerblading through the California hills.
When you say
What is your
Asian
reps?
dish, do you mean food?
Yes.
Am I that predictable?
No.
I'm literally eating some leftover fettuccine and broccoli that I left out all night, and some green beans.
Oh my God, stuff that you leave out overnight. You're gonna die.
I
Son.
mean, no, dude, it's overnight. It's not that much.
California.
It was a nice cold night.
Move it up.
There's no meat or anything,
Wait a second.
so
Can
I
you
shouldn't have to worry about
do
E. coli.
Define cold night for these other folks.
It was probably about 70
In
degrees Fahrenheit.
Celsius.
Wow.
Oh, in Celsius? Hold on, let me ask Google.
Celsius is-
Mid-20s.
The dairy and the fettuccine.
21. 70 is 21.
That's
There you go.
yeah, that's a horrible night.
Well, it's like here's how it is. Like the other night, yesterday it was supposed to be it was going to rain and all this stuff, and it hasn't rained for days, and so the news forecasts were teasing like our storm watch people are on the boat. And they're showing like all these clips of like trees falling down in places and stuff, right? And then yesterday the storm hit, and I swear it was barely enough water that came down to outline my car.
I literally walked outside and like wiped the water off my car, and that was it.
Yeah, it was like, yes, that was storm watch.
Oh, and then they said it was supposed to be raining at 8 a.m., which is right now. And I go outside and it's like blue skies. I go, do meteorologists like actually go outside and look, or do they just look at Doppler radars for moisture levels?
All I know is that it's always delayed by 4 or 5 hours from what they say when it gets here.
Yeah. So I'll be able to get to work in time before it starts raining.
Yeah, they
It's
just
all
say
speculation, like the comic market.
Yeah. Well, it's not as easy. Like doing weather forecasts in like Kansas is easier than it is over because it's stuff that's coming off over.
Thank you for that.
That was not me.
Jesus. What
That
the
wasn't
heck?
me.
Somebody's
Who is
watching
that?
memes. I blame Travis.
Where the weather's just coming across the land versus the ocean. But
Travis has a grin on his face. Oh no, but he's muted. He's muted. Never mind.
No,
Travis.
I muted it as that was going on. I thought it was
okay.
muted. I was like, shit.
Okay, so sorry, I'm putting together a computer. I'm not working on a roof right now.
All right,
Look
Henry
at you.
Cavill. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill is the dude that
Was he in Batman?
did Superman, right? Oh,
I don't know.
another DC character.
What is that? I don't know those things.
Henry Cavill
Oh.
was Batman. That's the surprise twist of this movie.
Speaking of Batman and Superman, has anyone read I know Joe has read it, but Dark Knights of Steel, the ending of the most recent issue?
Yes, I enjoyed that.
He said that
I
he knew
have it
you
right in
did.
front of me. I haven't finished it yet.
Because I really like that ending, that twist of the trope of the lore. It reminded me of that Elseworld racing bullets, speeding bullets. What's the name? In which Kal-El lands on the Wayne's Manor estate.
Yeah. Yeah, this was,
That's a
I
good
like
one.
this because it's telling a very Shakespearean story, but they keep referring to tropes, like you said, that are popular that we know, like the Kents raising, a superpowered character, that kind of stuff. And they just twist it just enough to make it interesting. I've really been enjoying the read.
Yeah, and I don't think the Green Man is Luthor. I think the Green Man is the Martian Manhunter. I stand by that. I said it when I read the first issue. And I
I
think
say it's a hybrid of Lex Luthor that's been made into a Joker type character.
no, that's the what we have so far.
Mm-hmm.
But there's someone behind that, I think, because
Okay.
if you notice, Kyle, do you mind if I spoil?
Oh no,
a
you
detail?
can. I'm trying to
I
boot
mean,
a computer from BIOS. I'm not really
the
paying
whole
attention.
time already you've been talking spoilers. What if I want to read that?
Oh,
Do you want to
sorry,
read
Nick.
it?
You guys have been blasting
Wait.
me all morning for giving you.
Do you even buy DC books?
That's a good question.
Mother.
You
I
know what,
haven't
Nick?
never-
There's a difference. I don't care.
I think we've beaten the 24-hour rule. Isn't that the rule for 24 hours?
Yeah, no, they came out on Tuesday.
We don't count.
DC
No,
comes out on Tuesday.
It didn't come out on Tuesday.
Well,
At-
past the 24-hour period.
Besides, Nick, to be fair, I'm pro spoiler, so if it was my call, I would let you speak freely of the movie.
I can't tell if he's actually upset. Can you finish your statement though, Ignacio?
I do like Steve. Nick
When-
sounds like a whiny bee.
when
I
Bruce
got a
goes
whole
to
bit.
Clark to tell him that basically who he is, who his father is, then Clark grabs the shard of kryptonite with his bare hand.
Yeah.
So is that even Clark? Cal?
I guess if he did it. Sorry, I'm not. That could just be a loophole.
I'm asleep already just listening to this. Jesus.
Dude, is Superman trying to kill Batman and they're brothers?
All right, guys, I'm going to take off. I'm going to go watch this movie before Nick spoils it anymore.
Hey, what movie are you going to see, Austin?
Wonder Woman.
Hey, you going to an AMC?
I am indeed.
You have to get your book.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Hey, Austin, can you use my rewards number to get me some points?
Tickets are already paid for, man.
Oh man!
Remember to buy the popcorn thingy.
Oh yeah.
It's worth the resale value, according to Tyler.
Yeah, there's like a popcorn bucket that's going for like $100 online or something.
Well, shit, I might even spoil my wife and get her some popcorn too.
It sells for 100, but you have to buy it at the movies for 75. So
Yeah.
No, it's like $30.
Does it
All
really
right,
sell
gentlemen,
for
have a
that,
good
or is that
morning.
what
If I
people are
don't speak to
listing
you,
it for? That's the
later,
real
I'll
difference.
Definitely.
I didn't care enough to look into that.
Sounds good,
route.
Austin. Have a great day.
Hey, make sure you pee before you sit.
Good call.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Is that
Yeah.
like a life lesson?
Listen, you guys.
Always.
Or is that something to do with the movie?
I sit down to pee, so I don't understand that statement.
Okay, so
Me too, Kyle.
It's more comfortable, really.
it is.
Yeah, more excuses to sit down and be lazy.
So then it even makes more sense then to sit down before you do.
Yeah.
And you really don't have to worry about dropping your phone in the toilet either if you're doing it like that.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I sit backwards on the toilet, so I put my phone on the tank.
Wait a second, toilets. I just piss everywhere and make it mine. This is mine
You
now.
sound-
This is mine now.
That's a cool way to justify that you cannot control your bladder.
That is the most Pocan Joist answer of them all.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
own half of the
Pocanism.
United States now, by the way.
Man, I want to show off. I want to show off this Freaky Louie thing, but I can't because my camera's all messed up.
Just describe it vigorously.
Well, it's a
Vigorously.
Captain Planet homage with Power Rangers on a Mighty Morphin book, just like the DuckTales one. So I now
It's not really
own
working.
both Freaky exclusives.
Oh, you bought that. Nice.
Heck yeah, dude. I gotta get the entire. I'm a completionist, so every time Freaky does something, I have to purchase it now.
I'll have to get the next one then. Upsell
You could always commission him.
Oh no, that costs way too much money. He's expensive. Actually, all artists are expensive, in my opinion.
I was going to tell you that everything's expensive.
Hey, Ignacio, you know who else you can commission?
Batman.
No.
Batman? Did you say
Cool.
Batman?
You can commission Ignacio Demetrio.
I heard
I could
Batman.
commission him. But I
Yeah.
think he's already working with a lot of things. But commissions are always appreciated.
I was wondering how Bruce and Stephanie got that original.
Does my front camera work? Can you see me?
No.
Beautiful.
No.
Keep going.
If you're not squiggly lines, then no.
Yeah, clear as day, man. Clear as day.
God damn it! I don't know what's wrong. I guess it's just StreamYard on my phone.
Maybe you need to restart it. I always try to make space, use the free RAM and space on the phone before you use it for StreamYard, and restart it.
Do I boot? How do I boot from BIOS on a computer? Is it F2 or F1? Do any of my tech nerds out there know what I'm talking about?
I thought it was
Nice.
F2 for boot menu. It should tell you at the bottom. F2 or F5.
Control Alt Delete.
Okay. Thank you, Nick.
What did you ask, Tyler? How did Bruce and Stephanie got the Superman original?
Yeah.
They asked for it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the first thing I've seen that I think you had to ship here, right?
Yeah, I think that's the first thing I shipped in years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because I shipped that one before I even shipped the Killaroo art, so they received that way before.
Do you know how long it took to get here?
A month.
A month.
Yeah.
What they do? Tied to the leg of a pigeon?
I don't know. Once I leave it there, I wash my hands. If it takes 5 months, hey, I did my part.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's already traveling through the world to you.
Hey, I'm having problems sending stuff 4 hours away from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there was some time ago, because it was when Bruce and Stephanie were about to hit 1,000. So it was like last year, like
they've
June.
had that forever then.
Yeah, I mean, they never did the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. They haven't done it yet, and they're not going to do it. They're going to do the 2,000. So, but dude, I became stupid just thinking about it.
Are you speechless like I was after seeing the
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly. The resonant book they got from David Andre, the 1-in-1.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's an amazing book.
Yeah, that's insane.
That alone is worth the wait. From 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers.
Oh wow!
Sadly, it's just one.
I don't think I'll ever get there. Jeez.
No.
You want some NFC chips to
Definitely
take care of that problem?
I thought about putting them on the. Actually, yes. I thought about putting them on the door of my comic shop just to piss some people off.
It doesn't. Surprisingly, people don't get mad about it. It's because it just pops up as a notification. They just think they got notified on that. It's kind of awesome, actually.
Cool. Yeah. Should I just buy them online, or can I get some from you, Joe?
I have some, not many, but they're super cheap on Amazon. You can get the little sticker ones, like I used at C2E2.
Yeah, I just didn't know which ones to get, I guess, is my question.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anything with a half-inch, put everything that's a half-inch big in a triangle, and you'll capture everything.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Everything is triangles. Everything is triangles.
Says the Freemason.
Hey, they're onto something, man.
I'm pretty sure I can cover half-inch.
Don't do that when I'm drinking water, man.
That's not the only thing I can confidently say.
Come on. You can feel those holes. Oh, the
Does
other
anybody
day...
need some, like... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Ignacio.
No. You were talking about people needs. I was just saying something stupid.
Oh, then no, please then continue, because I was going to say something more stupid.
Okay. the other day I found out that raccoons can squeeze themselves into spaces about, and maybe we need to do the translation of measurement here because it's 7 centimeters.
I understand that.
It's like 19, 20 inches or something.
No, that would be less than 7 inches, but
I don't think so.
7 centimeters is 275 inches.
275. Let's just say
I don't know how that works.
2.75 inches.
2.75.
That's huge.
We would say something like 2 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
2 3/4. Also, a raccoon can squeeze into that kind of a space. No,
that is
you're right.
massive.
You follow me?
I'm not sure I like where it's going though.
One raccoon can squeeze into that space. So 2 raccoons would squeeze into like double that space. And exactly. An anus can dilate up to 15 centimeters.
Okay, and how many inches?
5.9. So basically, we could fit 2 raccoons in our asses.
That is massive.
I should have went first.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I told you, dude. I told you, dude.
Yeah, how do you follow that up?
Listen to me.
All right, thanks, guys. That was the Legion of Comics community chat for today, and
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to wear a jacket with buttons on it or not buttons.
Bird said the
Scale of
students heard
suspense.
that.
Welcome to the chat.
You should not have this loud enough for your students to hear, Bert.
That's very true.
Do they know that Kansas State's never won a national championship? Your students?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Okay, I did something.
Even I understood that burn.
And even if they do they respect you after knowing that fact?
Oh.
I hope he still had it turned up loud enough for them.
Well, tell your students that you're welcome, because that's a fact, and it's a really useless fact that now occupies space in their brains.
Hey, is that David guy in your class today that you're talking crap about?
That is great.
Turns out there's 2 Daves in the class, and they're both looking at each other.
Which one? Which one is it? And everyone knows which Dave he'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Except the Dave he's talking about.
That's why.
Hopefully he looks around and says, "What did I do?
What did I do?"
Yeah. Okay. The guy that plays Homelander just got arrested.
Oh, God.
What's Homelander?
He's a New Zealander, isn't he?
I've got no idea, to be
Anthony
Homelander.
Hey, didn't they have an animated series that came out today? Anybody watch it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I think you're right.
Diabolical? I thought it came out in a couple weeks. You might be
So
right.
do you think it's a publicity stunt?
Sorry.
We don't see
charged for
reaction.
assaulting a chef in Spain.
Oh, I know Spanish chefs are assholes, so he probably deserved it.
Probably deserved it.
Yeah, it's on Prime today, and yes, he is a New Zealander.
Oh, it's on? Is it one episode at a time?
I usually release the first 3.
Freaky, if you're in the chat, it looks awesome right next to the other one. But I can't show anybody because my camera's all messed up.
There's
but it
8.
looks amazing.
There's 8 episodes.
Time's at 3:30 in the morning. I better go to sleep.
You go to sleep.
Sleep is overrated.
Simon.
Wait a second, there's no Green Ranger. Where's the Green Ranger?
What?
Who cares about Rangers?
I mean, if there's a White Ranger, you don't have a Green Ranger because the White Ranger and the Green Ranger have the same Ranger.
Nope, I don't have a White Ranger either.
Then
all
it's a
Power
mystery.
Rangers. It's all crap. I know I'm going to piss off Burke for saying that, but
Maybe Captain Planet is the Green Ranger, because that makes sense.
I'll see you later, guys.
Yeah.
I better get some sleep.
Exactly.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Have a good
See
one.
you later.
Yeah, boys.
No, yeah, I'm gonna say that Captain Planet is the Green Ranger because he does have green hair. All right, that works for
There
me.
you go.
Never mind, that's awesome.
I think I'm gonna hop off too. So I
So
gotta end the
let's call it.
stream. So
Okay.
thanks for everyone hanging out and
Bye. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you.